What's up? What's up? You there, Square? Hello? Do you hear me? Square. Hey, hello. Square. You having complications?
Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm having some audio issues. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I
Okay,
hear
good.
you.
We're good now. We're all good. We're all good in the hood.
Good in the hood. Yeah.
We all good in the hood. Welcome to the chill stream, folks. I'm your host, Square Works, and our co-host,
Yeah.
Mr. Scarface, the
The amazing,
one. Oh,
the amazing, the amazing racist.
yeah. And if
oh,
y'all believe that, I got a bridge to sell you.
oh shit. So what's going on, man? You feeling better, more better than you was earlier?
Oh shit, man. I'll be fine. Ain't nothing but some bullshit, right? Why do I
Yeah,
got
man.
mad about what these people think? Shit. They don't pay my bills or nothing. They don't fucking,
Exactly.
they don't go to my church. They ain't in my fraternity. They ain't in my life.
Exactly. Let's see here
Brownie,
if I can.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing. I'm just going to look for.
Hey, if you want to upload a video, you can go over to Brand now that you're a part. Hey, Miss Kayla, how are you doing? Where's Brownie at, Grandpa? Oh, there. Brownie, come on.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know how to do it. I know how to do it. Actually, I'm getting ready to. I'm processing right now. I'm getting ready to play this one. Listen to this. This is
Okay,
fun.
cool, man. Yeah. Hey, man, listen to or use all the upload space if you need to. Hell, you can delete that old video that says JG breaking his court order. Or hell, let me delete some of these so we have some extra space. We got a lot of space, but
All right, hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and play this one here. This is what Ice thinks about his mama for real. I mean, he talks about his own family, so that's why I don't never care what he says.
oh, we're gonna go on
I
Iceman.
guess you could say you owned that big fucking sow eating hog, big slop eating sow hog you got there. I guess you own her. I don't know. That ain't saying much though, you know.
That was his mom,
That's Roadhead.
bro. Now I want to beat Iceman up just for the simple fact that my mom's dead, and that motherfucker's got the nerve. He's got the fucking blessedness to have his mother still in his life, and he's gonna
See
say
what?
some shit like that.
And that's why he talks about big people and all that, and he always talks about hogs and sows because his mom's a big woman, and it's always bothered him, and it's always bothered her. So therefore, and that's what I talk about. People put their they'll put their own shit onto other people. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's how once you learn how to read people, dude, they'll tell you pretty much their life and their issues and everything. I mean, it
I'll
is.
tell you what, it's funny. It's really funny how there's no one in here screen recording or nothing. Somebody else bigger must be live.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure there is, but
But
don't
even
worry
though
about it.
those people that are the designated screen recorders, I guarantee you that that they got multiple accounts, multiple deals, multiple devices, and that's
Yeah,
all they do like all day. It seems like, bro. Like I know for a fact that some of them are older guys, like older than you and Iceman. Even
yeah.
it's pathetic.
Now you know Bishop. Now you know his brother-in-law that he was talking about. You know he's known as the Mullet Man, don't you? He's not
Nah,
because he's known as the Mullet Man. Well, this is Bishop and the Mullet Man. This is like how stupid them two are, like trying to set somebody up. This has been my experience how smart they are.
The thing is starting to piss me off. We should kill it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
another
The
oldie.
thing is starting to piss me.
Sorry.
See, I need to make it to where, man, like we need to, since you're really good at making these vids and you've obviously got a fast connection that allows you to upload them, man. If anything you got, I mean, go ahead, like, and just start uploading like a mug, man. Because we need, like, any videos of yours from your channel, go ahead, feel free, upload them to the StreamYard. And that way you can showcase them. But yeah, that's an oldie. I've seen that one on your channel before. It's good.
Hang on here. Now, this is Johnny Cash, and this is actually Johnny Cash's voice, and this is his opinion and what he thinks. Hang on just a second. It's processing.
Hey,
Come
this
on,
is Johnny Cash. Don't think I forgot about you, Mr. Scarface. We heard a crybaby was bringing heaven down to hell. Bishop don't know what he's stepping into. He thinks he knows what a lion's den looks like. But I'm sure you will show them, Mr. Grimes. Mr. Grimes don't have the retarded people trying to be rappers. What's this world coming to country people thinking they're city people? Try not to end up in Folsom Prison, Mr. Grimes. People don't like the truth and the system is corrupt. You might end up like Mr. Iceman going Me and Jesus has been getting a kick out of watching your videos. All these comedians are out of work, and they're trying to be one. But anyways, as always, God bless you, and until next time, walk the line.
And I walk the line, Johnny Cage. Where's your brownie? Where's your good boy?
Yeah, that's
My grandpa's got him. I feel so happy for my grandpa. He's got he's getting good friends with a neighbor of ours. You know, it's been a few years since my grandma died, and it's just nice to see him being able to visit, have another woman. I don't know. I ain't saying they together or nothing, but you know, they certainly do like each other.
Now, if you had to guess this next little clip I'm playing, who would you say this one is? If you just had to guess, hang on, here it is. Hang on, that's not the one.
That's Dumb Genius getting his ass beat by a nose.
No, that's not the one that I was actually thinking. That's part of it, but it's not. It's not
I'm
the
just
one.
kidding. Oh, watch somebody gonna clip that. Oh well. Let Dumb Genius come on in here. Dumb Genius has been hanging out and been cool with all the people that supposedly the same community that back in May when he was, well, I was told that he was threatening people, doing some vile things, saying some vile stuff. And hell, he was even on one video admitting to it. He said, yeah, I told her I'd slap the shit out of her. And, you know, I don't know who he was talking about. But I don't see how people can even associate with that guy. Like, what did he do? Later on, take to him all, it was just all for internet clout. And they just all shake hands behind the scenes and just stir up the controversy. I think that's what half of this shit is, dude. Because the things that I'm being held accountable for 2 months ago, everybody was down, Gotcha Man's throat, and everybody else. Oh, we have a guest.
Don't let them on, or you're gonna get bombed or whatever. Yeah.
Until this guest person, I thought you'd go away. Until you show your face or a picture, you're not coming on. Because see, they had their screen, they had their screen recorder thing set up. I could tell by looking at the guest thing, they had their camera set up. They were ready to stream a page of porn. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
you know who that is, don't you? That's not Ice. That's Seth. That is Seth. I don't care. Guarantee it. I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
The thing is that you got to learn not to just let anybody up. And yeah.
Hell no. Not after that last shit. Fuck that.
Yeah. But no, I kicked them.
People are going to try to fucking go at me now because I'm with you. And that's cool. Make me famous, dude, y'all. Y'all want to make me
Yeah.
famous? That's fine.
Hey,
I'll bring some light about the stuff y'all do
hey,
because
dude, you know,
they think I've just talked a bunch of shit, but they have no idea what I privately got. They have no
hey,
idea.
hey, dude, you know how Bishop he likes wrestling and he's like a big wrestler. Well, I mean, this is just what a few of them think. I don't know. This is only 22 seconds long, and I'm gonna play it. Hang on.
Daniel Bishop's no
All
wrestler.
right.
He's not even a man.
Miss Scarface, you did a good job showing Daniel Bishop for what he is. Keep up the good work on mental illness. He is an encyclopedia for mental illness. He would never make it in the wrestling world. He would have a protection order on everyone. God bless you, Miss Scarface. Stay on top of their necks until next time.
Yep. I don't know.
uh,
That's what his wrestlers that he like loves so much. That's what they think about him. I mean, I don't know. That's just
you know, hey, after our stream earlier, Red Reaper doxed himself and posted his firefighting thing or whatever, proving that he's a firefighter. And that's all good and dandy, but dude, I still took up for you when you and Daniel Bishop weren't cool,
no,
and you were going as far as to say that you can't even talk about it because there's
dude.
pending legal shit. And
Dude,
I took
he's
up
a
for you.
volunteer. Sorry.
My, I'm just saying that, dude, Red, I don't give a damn if you did make up with Daniel Bishop. The dude compared himself to a fucking killer. Uh, he made that video mocking the Lord. I don't know if you're a Christian. I'm assuming you're not. I don't know because, and I ain't saying that Daniel Bishop can't be forgiven, but just because he makes cool with you, don't mean he's cool with everybody.
Well,
That's
and
all I have to say.
anybody can be a volunteer firefighter, dude. They don't make them a firefighter. I mean, you have to do training and be able to actually go through shit to do it. Now anybody can go and be a volunteer firefighter, and it's kind of
my
like,
friend my friend Larry was an explorer, so I know what you're talking about. Like you can be an explorer, and you can even in some
dude.
states like in ours that you can even have certain lights and they let like I used to ride with Larry when he was an explorer in his S10, and he'd go on fire calls just to
It's
be
like
there for help.
talking about Somerset, Kentucky now, and talking about like volunteer firefighters. Let's go to police for a minute because Bishop is his dream is like here is to be a sheriff. Well, even in Pulaski County, you can be a police officer, but without like I forget what it's called, but you're not like a
Post
regular.
certification. You
Yeah,
have to
you're
have
not.
post certification.
They're the people who does like the schools and all that, but they can't like arrest people. He couldn't even fucking do that, dude, for real. I mean, but those
I
people,
had a friend that was a jailer, and he had to be post certified, and I know that he wanted to go for law enforcement, and
yeah.
you got to go through the academy and shit. Like I don't
And
see how some of those cops make it through the academy.
but see, what I'm talking about is like I forget what it's called. I'd have to go look it up. But you're not really a cop, but you are, and a lot of them we call them pretend cops, like toy cops, and where they feel like police. It's kind of like firemen. You got your volunteer firemen. My
Well, there's
brother,
an actual, not to
my half
step over you,
brother, his
man, but you
brother.
just said pretend. You just said pretend cops, and made me think of something. I don't want to forget it. Sorry to interrupt you, but the thing is there's a place I saw here in America right now that don't have an active police force. They're having to use volunteers. It's some way off place. I don't know what the deal is, but they got some type of weird thing going on where citizens are the only police there. I don't know what the name of it is or anything. I just
Are
saw
you
it the other night.
are you sure it's not like maybe Indian reservation or something like that?
No, it's a municipality that I guess lost fuck, I don't know. Now I want to look it up and talk about it. Hold on.
Yeah. But
You
like if
just
you look at like it kind of bugs me. I mean, I don't care enough to look it up honestly, but like even Pulaski County, like people who does like the school for schools, the police, they don't have to go to training like regular police, but they don't have like they can't arrest and do shit like that. They do like traffic control, but they really feel like cops, and it's kind of like volunteer firefighters. And they get the police badge, they get the
Eden,
radio, they get the police
Eden,
car, and they feel like they're really important.
Eden Prairie Police recruit volunteer reserve officers. That's 8 months ago. Uh, there was a story though I've seen on a town or municipality that's had a chief resign, some type of deal going on, and that they've had to outsource, like literally had to use citizens to be the officers. It's crazy.
Yeah, my
But in
brother,
some of these places, they can't even keep funding they don't really have the funding, or they don't have anybody that wants to do the job anymore because of
my
all the
brother,
crap going on politically. Sorry.
my, my brother, his adopted brother is a fireman in Lexington, and he's something up there with them in Lexington, Kentucky. And I mean, they have their volunteer firefighters. They get to wear their badges, and if there's nothing major or they're shorthanded, sometimes they get to even help. But they're not legitimate firemen. You know what I'm saying? But they get to look the road, and it's kind of like the
I
police. It's kind of like the police in Somerset that does traffic control for schools and construction and stuff like that. They don't really have the role as the police, but they get to look it and feel it. You see what I'm saying? And some of them even get to be paid, except for the volunteers. Now, they have some that volunteer and they don't get paid, but they still get to look the road. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Somebody said, "Looky, looky." The people who called up Johnny out, starting drama with everyone he can, are doing exactly what they called him out for. I'm not surprised. I think I'll stick to those who truly want nothing to do with drama, such as Creek Squad for life.
What do
Louisiana
you?
Outlaw said. Louisiana Outlaw said that. I don't know who he's talking about. The people who called Johnny out for starting drama with everyone he can are doing exactly what they called him out for. I didn't mean to start any drama. And if I have
Don't.
unintentionally or intentionally started any drama, it is what it is. I did it. But I've
If that,
made my amends and I moved past it. So I'm not saying he's talking about me, but I just like to cover my bases, man. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Mike Hatred said, I haven't even started fucking y'all up yet. I'm letting y'all run that head. It's coming, little bitch. Man, he has no idea. He's got the whole damn. Everybody don't like that dude.
oh, oh, Mike
Mike
Hatred.
Hatred.
I don't know that much
Make
about
sure
him.
you wipe front. Make
I've
sure you
watched.
wipe front to back so you don't get dooter in your cooter looking ass.
I watched a few of his videos, and I've made a couple videos about him. But the only thing I've seen is he's got some family issues. That's like a lot of people I've seen that they like their family shit on the internet. And
See, look,
one minute he's
I've
getting protective orders, and the next minute he's getting monetized to make money. I don't know. He's kind of back and forth.
they found that video earlier that was uploaded while me and you was live. It was a little 20-second vid with me and that same girl when I was 14. And I
Yeah.
was like I was daring her to do what she had just done off camera, which she had just made like a sexual noise or whatever, sexually suggestive noise. And they uploaded that shit, bro. And I said, you know what? That's it. I said, I will be putting y'all, I will be turning those vids in for violating community guidelines. And Georgia Viking said, I'm just trolling myself. Like, dude, really, man? What if that was your grandkid or somebody that somebody uploaded? Like, they ain't even, forget
I
me.
think
What about the girl that's on the video with me that y'all are freaking showing? Like, y'all don't give a shit about her privacy neither. And what has she done to any of y'all? Not a damn thing.
I seen where you said that. I go. Oh, I was kind of wondering why you would tell people What you should have did was just turned it in if you was going to, and then talk about it once it got took down.
I did. I already turned it. I mean, well,
Oh,
dude. I mean, you can clearly tell I'm in puberty. I got cheeks as fat as a rose. I got cheeks fatter than a little Pillsbury Doughboy. I was in my phase where I was still having on my middle school age weight and was just about to lose it as I was entering high school. Just
you
straight up,
worry.
just weird, man.
You worry too much about like that. That shouldn't. I mean, just saying that shouldn't bother you. Honestly, I mean, it.
It bothers me, man, that how they got it. I want to know where they got it from. They keep saying that I had it up, and if I did,
Why? Why do?
I don't have.
It shouldn't matter though. It shouldn't matter where they got it. I mean, I know it bothers you and you want to know, but you're not going to get honest answers, dude. I mean, they're doing it
Well,
to
that's
mess.
fine. Well, just the fact that they won't answer me honestly and show me where they got it, it shows that they don't want to reveal it. Either because it'll prove, number one, I'm right and it didn't ever come from my original YouTube account, but from another account that I forgot about or whatever. Or number two, they got it from somebody else and not an account, and they just can't let that get out there.
Well, I
I mean,
mean, either
that's my
or,
theory.
either or, dude. I mean, shit. You should look at it as they're taking time for you. You know,
Y'all
you
can't be saying I'm a virgin now, though, can you? You can't be called to be gay or nothing, really, now, can you?
well, they
Because
can
I was
call
hanging
you.
out with a woman,
They
a
can call
very
you.
beautiful woman, and y'all are gonna violate. Like, y'all don't even know. All I gotta do is get up on. I can reach out and get her on the phone right now, and if I haven't done it, because I don't want her to see it, because she'll be even more pissed off than I am that those videos were put up, and we don't even know where they came from. Because I'll call her straight up and tell her, like, I swear to God, we might have uploaded them on MySpace or something, but I don't know how in the fuck people got them. You know,
Well, like I always say, dude, as long as it don't matter that shit's there, like just always say what you would say to anybody. And what people twist up, it don't matter, dude. Let them do it. You can do just what they can do. I mean, if you want, if it matters to
no,
you.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to find. Like, I think it's kind of almost hilarious that these people went out of their way. I mean, and maybe they didn't go too far out their way. Maybe they were able to find it really easily, and I just don't know the name of the profile. I mean, they didn't get it from my Facebook, and they didn't get it from this YouTube account that I've been on, that you've been interacting with me, and everyone knows me as Square, which I changed back to. They did not get it from this account. I know that 100%. I've been fully present and alert from May till now. I mean, I may have been high some of the times, but I still was fully present. I don't drink and I don't do illegal drugs. So, and I've
You have fans.
offered,
You have
and
fans,
I'm,
dude. That's the way you
and
should
I've got
look
a
at
good,
it.
I know I got fans, and just like when JG drew Ryan's face on that picture and everybody called it a creep thing, you know how it's weird to have a fan that was able to find some videos of yours that you didn't even, you lost, like you don't even know where they're at.
Yeah.
And now I got them because I had to download them from that ghost account, but I want to know where the source was. I mean, shit, there might be another two or three he's holding back to release. I bet there is. Who knows?
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. They like you, dude. They're your fans. You
I
should be
guess
happy.
so.
You should be happy that you're entertaining the less fortunate. I mean,
Katana, you're right. You're
they
right,
look at,
Katana. I can't control what other people do, but you know as well as I do, if it was me doing it, I'd be criticized and the community would call me out. And to be honest with you, I mean, I've seen you talk horribly about me, Katana. Katana, whatever, whoever you are. So,
I mean, you can't worry about, I don't know. Like, you can't worry about what the community, that's the thing. Like, you was wanting to be part of a community, but dude, people,
I'm already part of a society and a smaller community in person, and I'm a part of one of the great. Hold on, the only person in the entire world you control is your own self. Well, that's true, and I have a hard enough time doing that, Katana. I'll agree with you there, but a lot of the other stuff you said and stuff, I don't know,
that
agree
is
to
true.
disagree.
That is true what she said right there. The only person you can control is,
I'm not knocking her. She's right. I mean, I'm
yeah,
not knocking her. I just
yeah.
It's
I
hard for me
mean,
to sit there and take it from her though, because I've seen some of the things and comments she's left about me other places,
well,
like
people's gonna have
saying
people's.
like like you said I was obsessed, Katana, with the source of those videos and stuff. Yeah, wouldn't you be too? I mean, maybe you're gonna say no, but I kind of feel like you would.
People's gonna have their opinions, man. I mean, but even when they have their opinions, when that's the way, when they say something that's legit, you just, you can't take
Oh yeah, she's right.
personal, yeah, and you can't control what other people say. You can't control what other people think. I mean, if you worry what everybody says and thinks, you will literally go crazy. I mean,
I
and
already
if you,
have.
well, I know you call that a nervous breakdown, like screaming on the computer or whatever, but that's not a breakdown. I mean, I know that you may call it that, but a real breakdown is a whole lot worse. And I've seen people really break down,
That was
and
only part of it. And I went live because I had just got out of a chat being accused of somebody that I had not been, and I was so tired of being come at. And I just blew up and thought to broadcast it, and I shouldn't have done that either. But that was a breaking. I mean, I don't do that. It's not like it's an everyday thing or something I regularly do, and it ain't ever gonna happen again. I'm damn sure I'll go outside in the damn garage or something, before I do that again and give them
take it
more
as
content.
take it as a learning experience, dude. And that's what it is content. If you should
There is
look at it
something
if you
wrong with
make.
them, Katana. There's something wrong with them. Everyone except the second one uh, is sexually suggestive videos of two people underage. I'm dancing to a sexual song, and the other one, the girl is, making those funny noises and stuff. So come on, man, you guys are really trying to see these things through rose-colored glasses.
I think he's aware of that. I think what bothers him is he just don't know where they come from, or he doesn't remember where they come from, and I think that's what's bugging him, or at least that's what I'm gathering. I could be wrong. Is that Am I right? I mean, if I'm wrong, go ahead and say.
I don't know. Who cares, right? They don't
Well,
matter.
yeah, I
I'm being too upset over them. So
yeah,
just like
don't
everybody's
don't be
saying.
don't, yeah, don't be upset. I mean, hell, anytime you post something, always post it. Like, did you care when you posted it? No, you probably didn't. So don't care now. Even though you was 14, hey, you was a kid. Even if you was doing something stupid, you know what I'm saying? You was a kid, dude. So what?
Oh, pot, meat, kettle. Yeah, I've been a hypocrite before, Sugar Nova, and I don't want to be anymore. So that's what I'm trying to do. But oh well.
Yeah. And she's absolutely right. What you're saying and what I'm saying can be used by millions and billions. You, I mean, you just can't care, dude. And always, whatever you say, let it be something that you would say to anybody. It's it's part of being real. But that, You can't let
I didn't.
little things.
I didn't. Yeah, man. But you know,
And
yeah.
I'm agreeing with part of what they're saying. Now, if they've done something to you or said something, I have no idea about that. I'm just going by what I see right there. And what they're saying is true, you know.
The
Now they
videos
could
could
say
have
something.
not just been put up by me, they could have been put up by my friends, but the point is I would just like to know where they came from, just honestly. Not to get anybody in trouble or nothing, but so I know where they came from, so I can remember. I'd like to remember more and more in my past, and I can't remember it all, just like anybody else can't remember everything from their past. And I do appreciate in a way, the videos being posted because hell, I got to download them. They're childhood memories,
You
but in a
should be
way,
happy.
I feel violated too, in a way,
You
and
should be
that's just
happy.
fucking true.
If you didn't have those and somebody found them for you, be happy,
Hey
dude.
Tom,
I mean,
hey Tom, that's the thing. I'm making my content strictly ahead of time, streams based or about shows and crime stuff or true crime stuff I'm interested in. I am not sticking in nowhere am I going to be called a troll or in the troll genre community. I know I've tried to make so-called videos, expose videos and stuff, but that shit's it's over with. That's one thing I am not going back on my word about. I'll leave that to everybody else.
so what was you in before you say crime? Like Bishop in the crime? Like that family?
Yeah,
I forget who.
I've watched a lot of true crime stories. I know a lot about the especially with Robert Durst. I was very um, I was very focused on that story, especially here recently, the documentary, and then what led up to him getting actually arrested and charged and found guilty finally. And I think he's dead now, but it's just crazy how rich people can it's crazy how a lot of people back in the day, they still haven't found who killed John Benet Ramsey. A lot of people think it might have been her brother, but
It's went
there's supposedly DNA on there. I don't know why they can't find a match.
it's went from the parents to whoever, but it's been that way. It's that way now. Money talks and bullshit walks. I mean Kentucky is the worst that I've seen about picking and choosing who they like use the laws against and who they don't. I mean, I've literally seen people get like get charged, let's say, with a felony or whatever, and they
Well,
prove that it wasn't, and they prove that it
it's
wasn't them. It was somebody that was doing it, and them not press it against those people. I mean, they
it's
just
like the chief of police video. What people don't understand is that this same chief of police, I had turned that stuff in 6 months prior. I had been threatened in court. I had been assaulted at the bank and had my car assaulted at the bank or damaged, whatever. And I reported all this stuff, and I didn't get nothing done from it. And so, yeah, you damn right. I went in there and I recorded him, but I didn't put it up in his face. I
do
had it
you
in
li-
my pocket, and it
do you,
showed clearly how he felt about me. He didn't give a damn about the crimes. I mean, what cop says I got a year to get it turned in from the time it's reported to the time? Well, I guarantee you, if it was somebody else that got threatened or something, you wouldn't be taking no damn year or quoting
hey
out how long you got to do.
hey
The
dude,
point was in that video. Hold on. The point was in that video, y'all, with the police officer, was to show his contempt for me, and his contempt is based off of bias, reasons, what personal, whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with his job. That was the point in that.
hey dude, do you live in like a country town or like a city?
I live in a I live in a small town, but it's a rural area. We got a population of 3,000 here, and the next town over has got a population of 6,000.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what the crime is in your town, but I do know in, like, say for instance, Nashville.
It's bad. We got a dude that's been missing now for 2 years, and I made a video on his case for true crime. I've just got it privated for the moment, but I could re-release it. His name is Mark Fullerton, and supposedly in May, which this is where I live, this guy, I've talked to his father, and I got the permission to make the video from his father before I did it. Because that's because that's just the type of person I am, man. Like, even though something might be free out there to use, if it's going to concern somebody else, I'm going to ask their family. But go ahead. Sorry.
Let me finish before you go on this big ordeal about the video, what I'm trying to get to. Well, the reason he could have been that way is, for instance, like Nashville, Tennessee. Say that you're in Nashville visiting, whatever, your car gets broke into. There's not going to be a cop that gives two shits. They're going to tell you to call a number, and you may talk to somebody on the phone and do it. Most cops, like small crimes and stuff, they're not. It's not a big concern.
Man, but this happened at a bank, and like, not only that, the first time we went to court over something, he sat behind me during COVID and whispered in my freaking ear when everybody had to have a mask on. He didn't give a damn about wearing a mask. He came in there, he sat behind me and whispered in my ear, I'm gonna get you, bitch. And I turned around and people looked at me, and I said, please tell me somebody just seen that. And one woman raised her hand, and you know what? They didn't give him contempt of court. They didn't give him nothing. Fine. They didn't reprimand him. All they did was put a police officer in between me and him. You know, that right there, the guy that threatened me. And he was supposed to be a friend of mine, but he stole out my house. And then he went to the bank while I was up there because I told him to stay out my life. He followed me up to the bank, and he damaged my car right in front of the cameras. And so when I went to court, I said, this has been captured on camera. It can be very easily located. And you know what? They still took the police's report's word. And you know what the police report's word was? Basically everything, he wrote the report up at the exact opposite of what my testimony was, what he repeated back to me that day. These cops don't like me, dude. They just don't. Like, I've already beat a DUI case I was falsely charged with back in January, you know. So, and before that, I was accused of something else for 24 hours until I was released, and then I got the evidence proving I wasn't. These cops, you don't understand, dude. Then my girlfriend from back in 2016 egged and keyed my Jeep Grand Cherokee that was a 2016 $30,000 vehicle, and I got her with my own eyes seeing it, as well as a neighbor, and we go to court. And you know what they did? They actually, one of the girls tried to go up there and pay the fine and plead guilty. And the cops said, oh, no, you're not going to plead guilty. We done talked all about it, them and the other cops, and we know you're not going to get in trouble because the municipal cop is a judge, or the municipal judge is a former police officer. So it's a good old boy town, still working under good old boy principles.
Well, you know, here's what I told JG or whatever when he was carrying on about his county. If you don't like the county, move, dude. If you don't like the town, I mean, I'm not saying that.
Dude, that's the thing. I want to move, but, you know, just circumstances in life currently, I can't move. I just, well, we did just move, but across town. We tried to get out of town, but it's just, I guess it's just not in the cards currently. I don't know what the deal is, but all I can do is just stay out of trouble like I've been doing. And, you know, hell, I just sold my car. So that's the major way they used to fuck with me, was through the car. But now that I've sold it, hell, they can't fuck with me with my car no more.
It sounds like you've been in some issues, you know,
Dude, I have. Like, people ride around this town all the time on ATVs and stuff without the triangle on the back, even though there's an ordinance. I got ticketed for it when I was 16. People ride up and down all day, don't get ticketed. You know, Like
Well,
I swear to God, I've had more. I've never had the trouble that I've had in my town that I've had in brothers in the city just a few miles
okay,
away, and that's why
let
I
me
used to
tell you
hang out
something.
there all the time.
Let me tell you something. You're probably not going to like me saying it, but I'm going to be honest. And
Uh,
I would
dude,
tell anybody this.
if I
It's
got issues
something.
with the cops, I gotta forget about it because
It,
I know.
it's not about the police or it's not about anything. It's just what I would tell anybody if they told me what you're saying. You have issues on the computer. You have issues with different things at home. You know what I'm saying? At some point, and I'm not, I'm just being honest. At some point, you have to look at you and say, "Am I doing anything?" And I'm not. Maybe you're not. I don't know
Oh,
your situation.
I am doing some stuff, but I'm doing it from naive. I'm not doing it intentionally, but it doesn't matter. I still did it.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter whether it's intentional, whether it's being naive, whether it's being but at some point you have to sit back and say, okay, I got all these issues. What role did I play in it? You know what I'm saying? And that's just I would tell that to anybody because you can only have
Yeah,
so
I
many
understand.
so many people before you're like, you know.
Well, now
Now I'm not
the
talking
stuff
about
with my police. Now that is true. Like I've even got a video of a traffic stop where he clearly pulled. It's an intimidation stop. It's not a traffic stop. It's an intimidation stop. I've got a video from whenever the one of the places I last worked here in the city. The guy I had, I thought I was cool with the manager because we knew him for 20 years and always ate there. And well, uh, just things got out of hand there one way or another. And I mean, he basically didn't like what I had to say and just about almost tried to start a fight with me. And I was the bigger person, kept walking away and got my car and left. But I think that was set up because before I go outside and leave, you clearly see a vehicle pull around and he sticks his head out and says, "Oh, I'm fine." And then this is the same time I'm fighting this false DUI that they had charged me with. So yeah, there's some dirty shit that goes on in my town. Not to
now let
mention
me
the guy that's been missing for the past 2 years. The woman that last seen him, she's still free, and I had posted a video that showed her in front of the Justice Center with a former investigator, and she's smoking a cigarette, and they got her a chair out there, and they're giving her like the 5-star treatment, as a witness, almost like she was a victim or something. That woman knows what happened to that guy because you don't go walking down the street or especially the county highway or roads in Missouri during May with no shirt on, no shoes. The guy had dentures. He left his dentures at home. He left his keys to his vehicles at home. And his story was that he walked to his grandfather's property a mile and a half away. There was never any footprints, and his grandfather never saw him. So they killed him. They killed him, and they got rid of him. I mean, I hate to assume that and say it, but I mean, it's 3 years now. He's
Mhm.
been missing.
Now let me finish what I was trying to say about at some
If y'all
point
don't like how the show's going, you can always leave. Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Scarface, but I'm tired of people telling me to stop interrupt. We have a delay, and Mr. Scarface talked about trying to make this to where it didn't happen before the video. Like, we've addressed this. All
yeah,
right.
it's all
So,
it's not a big deal. Don't worry about what people are saying. So, like what I was saying about at some point you have to look at yourself. I'm not talking about online when you have issues with people because there's a lot of followers, follow the leader, blah blah. I'm talking about general life stuff
hold
like
on 1 second. This stuff on the internet, yes, a lot of it was brought on by myself from naivete, but you don't. I hope you're not talking about my stuff in my life because you don't know anything about that,
no,
please.
no. I'm talking about like in general. Wait, what do you mean? And I'm talking about stuff like in general, like
I'm not
everything.
saying my town officials killed a man. No, you're wrong. I said that the last person with him has to know something about his death. And the town officials, as far as I and a lot of other people here believe, miss, do not understand why she has not been arrested and interrogated like the usual person would be. There's a lot of things about this case you don't understand, and I may have not phrased my words correctly. If you thought that, my mistake. But no, I am not insisting the town officials had anything to do with it. I am insisting his girlfriend that said he walked away without all his precious belongings and shoes knows something that she's not saying.
Hey,
That's what
you
I'm
want
saying.
you want me to tell you how people you can't take stuff on the computer seriously. You want me to give you, for instance, something Bishop said about me. He was talking about Lincoln County. There was somebody missing or whatever, and he said it was a black man and da da da. Well, what it was is it was a woman, and it was a black woman, and she committed suicide. It's not, you know, you can't take what people says to heart, dude, because most people talk out their ass.
Don't you see how this could make your real life harder? Not really harder than it already is.
Wasn't that
And
a
another,
black woman that committed suicide in the creek that he was talking about? That was a black man that's missing, and yeah, I mean you
like,
can't.
people were last month talking about how bad it was that I was swatted, and I never used that phrase, swatted. Uh,
Mhm.
but some people did. It was a welfare check call, but the same
Yeah, that's
type of
not
call was
swatting.
the same type of call was done to a friend of mine's dad, and he was really in that state, and and he got killed, and I mean maybe I titled my live wrong, but I wasn't trying to give off that impression, but somehow some people try to or clarifying and saying that they felt that way and that I should think about that it could have made them felt that way. And I literally have.
And see, you shouldn't let people make you think anyway, dude. People are going to twist things for their own narrative to affect you, and it don't
I
matter
try
how
not,
you.
well, that's the thing. I try not to be so open about everything, but then I am, part of me is because let's see, I've been through two major car wrecks that weren't my fault, ruled by the state. I've been had a gun pointed at me while working in Memphis over road rage. My mom has died and been abused and everything else. My grandmother died in an early and slow, painful way because of complicated issues. What else? I was raised with my grandparents, so like Mr. Scarface asked me earlier, I'm probably have been a bit sheltered my life. Yeah, I got a lot of challenges, not trying to play the sympathy card. I was just saying, you just said the first time I ever heard it was bad. No, my life has been bad for a long time.
But my
Uh,
question, hang on, there's a lot of people's life that have had rough lives. I mean, a lot. But my question, why let everybody know? I mean, why free? I know, like, you don't care to let people know that stuff about you. Why do you care how they twist it in their opinion? Because people are not doctors and psychologists. Most of them are low life scum for real, trash. The
well,
majority.
I try not to think. I guess I don't see the most of humanity like that. I try to see good in people. And I really do. People are gonna laugh at me saying that, but whatever. But I mean, that's the truth. Otherwise, I don't think I would care so much about what people say because I'm not in a position where I need to care about what they say. Uh,
But you do care
I
what they
mean,
say.
I know. It's kind of like my dad's old band's name, Catch 22. It's like I live in a constant Catch 22 scenario, whatever.
Hmm.
I
I
just,
don't know, man.
I
And
mean,
there's no.
I got back whenever I was questioning my faith and stuff. I got an old karmatic reading from somebody from that guy I told you about on the phone. That's an elder of mine that
Mhm.
used to be a mentor of mine, and he showed me some crap that dude you cannot rationalize away. Like dude, like and when he did some stuff on me, he told me, and he didn't know me that well, and he told me, he was able to describe what was going on in my life by just reading my name and stuff. And it wasn't no psychic or anything like that. It was somebody that was from an indigenous group, and they I don't know if it's astrology, numerology, or gematria, or a combination of all three, but they
Yeah.
said that for many past lifetimes uh I've tried to be all things to all people, and as a result, in this life, I'm attuned to superficiality, and I'm constantly finding it hard to not be a hypocrite. I was like, Jesus Christ, like I couldn't believe the stuff I was being told.
Hey, like
And
I
now I went back to my childhood faith. I don't know so much if I believe I've had previous lives anymore, but man, just there's some crazy stuff out there.
like I said on the phone, dude. As you get older, things that you care about now and things that bother you, you will look back and be like, "Why the hell did I care about that?" Like,
Let me address Henry's comments. I didn't. Number one, I was streaming, and my brother told me to call him, and I did not wake up my grandfather. My brother calling the house phone back to back after I hung up made him wake up my grandfather. And my grandfather wondered what in the world was going on, got disturbed out of bed, and when he came in my room suddenly, and I was looking down at the phone, it I'm jumpy, and I reacted in a way, I was like, what are you doing, and that's what it was. But he said, let me tell them what I think about all that Facebook shit and stuff. And so I said, well, they're just gonna say that I'm putting you on there or whatever. He said, no, he said, Logan shouldn't be calling this late at night and da 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 da. And my brother shouldn't have. Like, he knew better than, that's why he texted me and told me to call him, because he didn't want to disturb our grandfather. But then whenever I tell him that I'm not going to listen to him after he talks a certain way to me, and I found out and realized he was drunk, he got mad and decided that he didn't give a shit who he woke up. So if y'all want to blame anything for my grandfather getting up last night, that was my
hey, what old
I mean,
girl?
in a way, it's my fault too, because if I hadn't taken this call or whatever, or called him, then again, it wouldn't have happened. So, I guess you could say it's my fault in a way too. And
Yeah.
I've atoned
Well,
for it.
and
Like,
I don't mean to cut you off or whatever. I just got to kind of get in where I can fit in here.
no, I understand. I understand.
But what old girl just said there, another thing about the K9, and like that is something for you to think about. And I've mentioned that to you, giving information out to people, even
Yeah,
if you
I
believe.
did. And I've always been up front with that I gave it to K9, and I took him. I was naive, and that should even show to people right there that I'm not on here trying to play stupid or play an act. I really am not. It has taken me a while to really learn this YouTube side of stuff, because I gave him my address, didn't that was the last thing I thought he was going to do with it. If anything, I thought he was going to use it to try to like look up my record or whatever. And I was like, go ahead, you're not going to find anything. You're not going to find anything noteworthy. So
I'm sitting. Sorry, I'm
he said
sitting
he
here
was going to
thinking
send
about.
me a computer. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm just sitting here thinking about what I told Ice. And I knew that if I told him that he would run with it, and if or when he turned on me, that he would use that. And he told Bishop, and that's what him and Bishop used to try to get me served. And I told him to just Google somebody's name, and it would pop up their information. And what it does is pop up like people's old information, but it's normally never like updated or whatever. And that's exactly what they did. I just find it funny that they followed exactly what I told them to do.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
but
like,
and that's people being easy, and you being, you got to watch that, dude. You can't go
yeah,
by
I took
people say.
his I took what he was saying as legit. He said that he wanted to, because see, I can't stream really on desktop. I've done it one time and it was rather normal until I started to change the video, and then it went all to crap because it's just barely got enough RAM. It's a student type computer, and I just need and I've tried to upgrade the RAM myself, but this is one of those. It's only got one RAM slot.
I
Uh,
don't know what happened last night on the live that Henry's talking about. I heard a little bit, but he is right. Like if he was talking about your brother, I don't know who said what or what, but
no, I'm quite sure my brother wouldn't. But after he said some of the stuff that somebody could have recorded last night, when he knew after a certain point that I had him on live, like he said that stuff because he wanted me to he wanted to embarrass me and hope that that would make me surely want to leave. And I can't believe he did that. So I wanted everybody to know that they were listening to a drunk, and that if they're going to repost that or whatever. And I asked everyone nicely, please, like, out of everything that's been posted, you know, I'm not, I didn't threaten nothing or anything. All I just said was, if you would please just not post that for the sake
they're
of
going to
everything.
every one of
Yeah,
them's going to post every
they
one of them.
probably are, and that's fine.
Probably they
You
will.
know that, and that's why I had to make the response about my brother, and I don't care because after he acted that way and disturbed my grandfather and me,
Yeah,
and he called, and he doesn't take my psychiatry seriously. Like, you guys don't understand that the dude a year and a half ago, people were calling, didn't know where he was at, worried as hell, and I was worried about him. And I tried to help track him down, and the authorities finally got a hold of us, and they found him self-wrecked, and he had been drinking and had an ecstasy on him, and he got a sweetheart of a deal, even with his past record, and he still is calling me and acting less immature than I am, and he's 5 years older than me, and he's still drinking.
well,
Like,
dude,
I don't respect that.
he's
Sorry.
an
And if y'all
alcoholic.
think I'm,
He's an alcoholic and he's into madness. I mean, I'm not giving
yeah,
excuses, but it sounds like he's an alcoholic. And
I won't anymore, Katana. I won't anymore. I won't answer no more calls or anything live. I got a call, I'm getting off this motherfucker. That's for damn sure. You got that right.
yeah, you don't like personal stuff. I
Yeah,
mean, you never.
at least I've done it. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. Yeah.
What do you think about this there, Square?
Hell yeah, I like that mug. It's an Ozark Trail.
Yeah. Just my sons when we go camping.
Y'all want to see some Sweeney Todd type shit? This is something. This is something back from my grand. This is an antique. Look at this Scarface. You remember what these are?
Oh yeah, to shave with a straight razor.
Look,
I know people that still use.
it's a barber one, just like from Sweeney
Yeah,
Todd's movie.
my old lady's cousin here in Lincoln County, he does that for people. Yeah.
My brother blasted lies about me last night. If you think
Uh-huh.
I care, if you think I just care about talking about my brother's life when he blasted
What do you
lies
think
on
about
the
this,
internet,
bro?
I don't care. Like, sorry, my brother, for all intents and purposes, is not in my life anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
People, they want.
people are gonna sit here and defend my brother when, like, really?
But the thing is, you shouldn't worry who they defend. They don't know your brother probably no more than they know you. I mean,
Yeah,
most people
but
are going to defend the sickness that they feel close to. If they feel like, I don't know. I mean, if they can understand or whatever, that's if it bothers you, of course they're going to offend. You know what I'm saying? Or defend.
you know what? I just because I'm a male doesn't mean I deserve to be child abused and shit and everything else about my brothers. So I, I trust me. I have only spoken on a fraction of what I can speak on. I really wanted to be an asshole.
How
So
old is your
don't. He's 5 years older than me, so he's
34?
yeah.
Child abuse. Like you
That
talking about just
like
picking on?
child abuse for with I was, let's say, 8 and he was dude, they're 13
13?
and 14 and 15 and when I was 10 and shit. Yeah, like child
I
abuse,
mean,
like straight up
brother,
dragging me up
brothers.
and down through the carpets. Like, nah, it wasn't no brothers fights. It was I was the punching bag and I was his toy and plaything, bro. I mean, and they're gonna sit there and say, "Oh, crybaby," or whatever. But that shit hurt, and that shit left trauma on me, and that 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 colors our relationship a lot. The fact that when I was 12, 13, and that Thanksgiving, and had a friend over for Thanksgiving, and he decides to just randomly start shooting me with an airsoft pistol for fun and giggles. And I tell him 5 times to stop, and then I hit him, and then he wants to get big mad, like he's about to come tackle the crap out of me. And my dad tackled him and choked him out, and told him that I told him 5 times to stop, and then made him leave. Like y'all don't understand about my brother.
Should have taken it back to his brother.
Yeah. Did you hear my mom?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, one time, I told him if he came near me, yeah, it's a good thing he didn't come near me. Good thing when there was somebody that broke up that fight. Thank
I
God.
my mom put her sister through what was it, sliding
glass door.
when they were younger. I mean,
Recliner.
yeah, I mean, families fight, but I guarantee you, if somebody messes with her sister, she's gonna be throwing them through a glass window. I mean,
You
that's
guys will have your wish. He won't be mentioned again because, as far as I'm concerned, I won't be talking to him unless I got to give a message to my grandpa or something for him, or take his call at the house. Other than that, I'm not gonna be talking about him or to him.
yeah. I mean, everybody,
I wished him well. I wished him well. That's all I
you
got to
gotta,
say.
you gotta remember, everybody has their own trauma, their own like. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it wrong, but it's almost like you think that people should know how you feel and how your issues. And everybody's got issues. Everybody's got trauma. Everybody has things that's hard in life.
I don't think everybody's had exactly what I've had, but they've had something different. And you're right. I can't relate to what they can relate, just about almost how they can't,
They
or
may
maybe they
not have
can
been,
relate.
they may not exactly be like you, dude. I mean, like I'll give you just a little bit of my life, and it's not and I don't care two shits what people says. I seen my brother murdered at the age of like 4, dude. I
I'm
mean,
sorry. I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
didn't even meet no family till I was 30 years old. I mean, people talks about mommy and daddy, and who gives a shit? Everybody's had it rough. I mean, everybody's seen some shit. That don't
You're
that
right.
don't you can either be a victim or you can be a soldier. It's
And it's
whatever you.
and it's subjective too. It really has to do with subjectivity and how the
Yeah.
person is. And man, I don't know if I've got a fragile ego or what, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to where you said people's kept you sheltered and everything, maybe they've made
Well,
you
they tried
like
to, but See, I
Like,
still had to like when I was running around with my Nashville friends, and this dude fucked somebody over in a deal. On my car was parked in front of my friend's house, and they called while we were sitting in the car hotboxing, as teenagers. And they called, and you could hear a sound, and they said that's the sound of you not going nowhere. But we were like, "What the fuck?" And we just kind of laughed it off.
you
Went to sleep.
know,
Next morning, I go outside in the front yard, and my tires have been slashed.
you know, hey, dude, like
And I didn't even
Iceman.
do anything. I was just, there. That's
You know, I was
I
talking.
still had it
You know,
bad.
I was talking
My
about how
dad was
people.
pissed.
You know, I was talking about like people has like their own issues and shit. Like Iceman, people jokes about him and shit, and there's no excuse for him. I mean, there's no reason to kidnap kids and beat the hell out of all the women you're with. But because his mom and dad had him in cages and treat him like shit, I'm sure it had some kind of mental damage on him to where he probably, honestly, when he beats women, he probably thinks of his mom for locking him in cages. His dad died when he was 17, boo hoo, but honestly, a lot of people, they'll put their anger, and you can ask like people who studied like psychotic people and shit like that. They'll put a lot of anger on other people to who it may be, whether it be a mama issue or a daddy issue or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if
Yeah.
I said that right because I'm not always word things good, but it's everybody's got their issues. So I mean, and I understand you want people to understand where you come from,
I
but man,
guess I don't anymore because going that way has backfired on me. It's made me look like this or that, whatever they say. So I guess I don't want them to understand anymore.
yeah, I mean, you should. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Everybody's path in life is different, and everybody learns differently, and everybody comes out differently. I mean,
Well, see, like I told you, my mentor had told me back when I was getting advice from him back when I was really a lot younger, still a teen, and I was trying to find my direction in life. He told me to always go with my first mind, and that I learned through experience, and telling me something don't mean a thing. In other words, I'm hard headed. And I am like that, and I don't know why he's so, and he didn't know me at all when he told me this stuff. So I don't know how he's so daggum right, but he is.
you just some people are. I'm telling you, as
I
you
tell
grow
you what,
old,
hold on, excuse me. Let me see if this motherfucker's gonna make 420. Go ahead and write down 428 one more time, dude. I'm gonna block you straight up. Like I don't. Me and Scarface know that we're gonna step over each other. We talked about this and addressed it. You seriously are writing down every interruption by number?
is that what that means?
Yeah.
Uh, don't worry about it. Don't block him for that, dude. Don't. I mean, he's on
Why
an
not? It's
original.
my channel. Oh yeah. See, there he goes. Yeah.
Well,
You.
do what you want.
Uh, Fuck him.
Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
He ain't gonna get my attention. Fuck him.
Yeah, I mean, do what you want. I'm just saying. That's what I'm talking. Like, if he was on a BS name and really talking like smack, yeah, but something small, that's don't let it bother you. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's not on a BS name. A squid likes to, you know.
Like assholes, everybody has one.
Yeah, I mean, you want people to understand you. You just gotta let them go with it. Now, if they was a troll account, which I don't think that's a troll account. It looks like somebody's original account, you know.
Yeah.
But you're right. It is your account, dude. You do what you want. I mean, you want to block, dude.
No, I mean I've agreed with some of what he said, and but some of the stuff I think he don't understand. But I mean I ain't trying to be like that with nobody.
Yeah,
There he
well,
goes
that's
saying
everybody.
there he goes saying I interrupted you again, man. No, I let him talk and then he stopped and I started. I can't help it if he started again when I started midway through. We both talked before and said that we interrupt one another. Maybe I do more him, but god
It's
damn, dude.
it's okay, man. It's all right.
Tell him to get over it.
It'll be all right, man. He could be talking about me. I might be 28 and 29. That's all right. Let's see.
If you hate
I,
the content so much, then leave. Shit. Uh,
oh,
how much am I getting paid for this again? Oh wait, that's right. Nothing. So
I don't know. We're not cool like Bishop. We don't get to get paid for this. He says like his big money makes big money on YouTube.
well shit, I just about would have everything else to be monetized. The only thing I lack is the subscribers. I've got the watch hours, almost just about everything else. But I didn't ever come on here to be monetized in the first. Oh, we got a guest. No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm. Nah, dude.
I got it. Yeah, you took care of it.
Yeah, half
Sick
naked.
motherfucker. Sick motherfucker, dude. Gonna sit there like we don't want to see that white shit. We don't want to see
People
that
have.
nasty pale shit.
We're trying to.
Yeah, somebody just tried to come on here half naked. They think they're real funny. No, they
Well,
wasn't even half naked themselves. They was showing somebody they got on some website or something, some porn video.
maybe I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, man, you get away about small shit. Oh, fuck, I'm tired.
You're tired.
Oh, hey, here you go, Mr. Scarface.
What?
I have an
I
idea.
have.
Maybe y'all should raise your hands before you talk. And he said, "Oh, I don't hate the content. This shit is gold."
I,
So he's a screen recorder. Imagine.
there you go,
That's
man.
cool. You want to
Don't
make
worry about
content off of us? Go on, man. Shit.
it. You know what you should do if the room bothers you? Just don't
Is
pay attention.
that right? Is that right? Well, I think I just might file me a Section 230. Is that right?
Section 230. By God, if you're filing Section 230, I'm filing it too. By God. That,
By
well,
God, that's right. I'm tired of these underage videos. Yeah, I'm gonna
sure,
file
I'll
a
take a
Section
piece, Mom.
230.
You don't know what Section
Um,
230 is, Mom? Oh, yeah. If people take your content or whatever without your permission,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to, in memory of Mike Hatred and his sunshine picture, we're gonna file a 230.
Section 230.
Well, at least I didn't send anybody. No, that's one thing I don't ever do. I ain't into doing media whenever you do private or intimate things with somebody. That's one thing ain't nobody gonna have of me is a video like they got a dirty. That was
Oh,
nasty, man, when I was sent that shit. Somebody sent me that shit and I clicked on it. The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. I thought it was the documentary, maybe. Shit. Boy, was I in for a surprise. That shit was man. I clicked off that shit faster than motherfucker.
dude, you
It was
gotta
fucking
watch them
dirt.
click. You gotta watch
It's
them
fucking
clicking
dirt.
on.
It was fucking Durkee in this trailer, man, with this girl.
Yeah, but you gotta watch them clicking on things that you don't know what it is. That can get you. I mean, get your phone messed up. That can get your stuff hijacked. Trust me.
Yeah. that's why I spend a lot on that Kaspersky security for my phone and shit. And
You spend a lot
I,
on it. You
I,
should have told me. I would have got you a key for free, dude.
well, I mean, I don't spend a whole lot actually, but I got the full package. Besides the VPN, I use Surfshark usually for VPN, and I got to use a different one for my phone because I've got this piece of shit Android. I wish
Next
I could
time
have
you
my
do,
iPhone that my piece of shit roommate stole from me last time he was here and got me. That's another thing people don't know. I got an issue with the police because my roommate steals my phone and owes my grandfather money before he moved out of our family home. And he decides to kick it and run back with his ex old lady. And I'm telling him, all right, well that's cool, but at least give me my phone back because the phone's in my damn name, and I'm paying for the son bitch. And that motherfucker wouldn't give it back. And then he gonna go and report me for fighting by peace disturbance, and that's what they arrested me for: peace disturbance by fighting. I shit you not.
but you can't blame the police for him filing it. I mean, how are they
No,
supposed to know?
I blame him. They just took up. They were just glad it was an opportunity to get old Ian. I'm sure, old Square or whatever. Well, people know my name anyways. I don't give a shit. It's
Well, I mean,
Ian.
it's
I
like,
want to be in.
Does he live in Lincoln County?
no,
These
no.
motherfuckers here don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, that's no. He lives in
No,
Missouri.
I live in the great state of Missouri.
Yeah, I used to work quite a bit down there around St. Louis.
I'm from great volunteer state, Tennessee. That's where I was born.
East St. Louis ain't no joke.
No, I know you ain't lying about that, my bro. Well, somebody used to live in St. Louis that I was with for a time period. I know
Mhm.
about St. Louis too. Hell, my one of my locations that we go and meet up in my fraternity is up in St. Louis. Big ass building.
Yeah, I always love going by that arch, man. We'd be on the riverboat, and just
Oh man, have you been by the Scottish Rite building on hell I forgot what uh it's on Lindale Boulevard. That's right, it's on Lindale.
nope.
And St. Louis, man, man, that
I
building
never,
is old, but it is awesome. It is
I
a
never ran
freaking
around St.
magnificent building.
I never
Huh?
ran around St. Louis. I never ran around St. Louis. I just like been through there and drove through. I mean, I know people that lives there, and I've not heard stories. But as far as knowing St. Louis, I mean, I've only like floated through on the river or drove through. I mean,
Oh shit.
I don't know
I can
St. Louis.
watch the cinematic reunion is available to the 31st. Woo!
Mhm.
Copyright warning. Yeah, they better have a copyright warning on this shit. Because somebody will probably be stupid enough to try to leak it.
What you got?
Something, man. Something. It's something it's for the first time in history, man. Just about well, back during COVID times. Um, I've always been a blue lodger since I was 19, but
Mhm.
I had a chance. There was an opportunity that they were extending to everybody in the state who to become go on up into another appendant body
Thanks,
and
Mom. You about
on
done here?
virtually, and we did it virtually. And then after the pandemic kind of settled down the first go around, we had a actual in person reunion last
Hmm.
year. I was able to attend, and now this year they're doing one more virtual thing because of the I guess people getting sick again, and they're allowing you to rewatch it, and it's just amazing because people that worked on this, they put so much work into it. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real good thing, man. It's a real good thing. Like it's gonna get it's gonna get my mind right. I tell you that. It's about 4 hours and 50 minutes long, but I'm gonna watch it.
What is it again?
It's basically something for members only.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's something that's part of if you were walking the path I was walking, you could do.
Mm-hmm. See that? Yeah,
It,
baby.
it, it's it, I mean, like people don't understand that that a lot of the old mystery traditions and stuff, like they're all based on things like, especially the modern ones or more modern ones, they're based on ancient cultures and tribes and people and different things from the long, long ago that knew all this stuff. And so they're basically just reteachings and allegorical meaning. That's what they are. Hey, what are y'all doing over there tonight? Y'all eating? Y'all eating good, it sounds like.
No, the old lady, she's napping, kind of in and out, and enjoying her night off.
What I meant by that, Henry, was that I have to spend a yearly fee on it. Yeah, it ain't the best and it's discounted, but at least I'm not having to spend a monthly fee on it like I am my VPN. So that's what I meant by it. Sorry if I sounded contradictory.
You want to see what
Anyways,
home?
what you got? What you eating on, man?
This is bacon right here, but look at this home cooked food right here. What we got? Mm.
What is that?
That right there. Hey, what kind of bread is this again, Mom?
Zucchini pineapple.
Zucchini pineapple.
Woo.
And then we got what kind of jam's this?
Blueberry.
Blueberry jam. We got green beans. We got corn canned from the garden. Yeah. Salsa. We got all kinds of salsa.
Yeah, Henry, it is because what it's going to do when I revisit these things that you usually only get to experience once in a lifetime, but they're kind of changing that now because of the pandemic for people, and they're letting people revisit them. I'm going to be able to see things in a visual way that mostly I'd have to read about. And I'm going to be able to learn these lessons again. And it'll help myself if I take it seriously and take notes and stuff and really watch it and pay attention. It'll help me become a better man. That's what the whole point in my fraternity that I'm in is about. It's not about parties or anything like that. It's about making good men better. That's what we actively work on. We have study groups. We have all types of things. It's basically, you know, uh, it's really, it's one of the best decisions I ever made when I immediately became an adult.
That's what it should be.
And I did it in my uncle's memory. My uncle was as well. My uncle was also in the service, and my uncle always said back when I was a little kid, I used to ride with him back from church every Sunday whenever we go out and eat with his brother, my granddad. He used to tell me all the time. He used to say, he's a survivor. He'd tell my granddad that I'm a survivor. Oh shit, because some shit I would do.
You got shit, bro. You got shit, bro.
That's my uncle. Oh, look at the little baby. He's so cute. Brownie, come here. You want to see somebody? Brownie, come here. Come here, Brownie. Come here. Come on, Bubba. He's sitting there almost asleep. He's going to take him a second. Here he comes. Come on, Brownie.
This girl that I'm holding right here, not the one on my shoulder, but the one who's trying to kiss me. She's
Brownie,
Whenever we got her out of Corbin, Kentucky, you could see every bone in her body. I mean, they treated her like
She couldn't even stand up straight.
she couldn't even
Such a
stand
small
up. They
cage.
they had her in they had her in such a small cage to where her back was bent, and she had sores on her ankle where she was poor thing. It was eight.
Sugar
It
boy,
was 800. It even go around males, including myself. The male must have really like did a number on her.
She sat under my bed for weeks and weeks. I had to feed her under the bed.
Mhm.
My shit pit is such a blessing, man. This is a really loving dog I got here.
Hey, let me go get them. Yeah, they don't need no more. Have you been sneaking on people food, Mama? Yeah, they're breasting. So
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that, but once in a while, do we, Brownie? We let Grandpa let you have some turkey earlier.
Hang on.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Come here, y'all. Toothbrush time. Come here. All right.
Brownie, come here.
No more food.
Come here, Brownie. Brownie, sit. Here's a good boy. Brownie, lay down. Brownie, lay down.
No, where's yours at? I just gave it to you right there. No, he's just trying to get an extra one.
Brownie, lay down.
He's just trying to hustle an extra one.
Oh.
Brownie, down.
They do. That's
Brownie, shake.
Yeah, well, that's what that
Boy.
is. Yeah, dentist stick.
Cleans your teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, you got dentist sticks?
Yeah.
Brownie,
But my little one's the oldest, and his teeth aren't good, so it takes him longer. I should have actually got him something different, but he'll get it. It'll just take him a little longer. They ain't no more.
She's done with hers already.
Oh yeah, she's a beast.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Down.
Seconds.
Yeah, she's a beast. She just knocks it out.
Garbage in there.
Yeah. I mean, my food I have to like put up. She'll eat both bowls if I don't watch. Yeah. I mean, like even our youngest one is a rescue, but she wasn't as bad as Savannah. And like they would only give her, and even the lady told us like a teaspoon of food a day. So now when she eats, she like tries to starve her. Like she'll eat as much. She's had it for like 4 years, but she's still that way. So we have to, we have to watch, or she'll eat everything, make herself sick.
You good boy. I gotta log my little buddy's training tonight. We've been doing training every day. I haven't logged it. No, he wasn't laying down running. He's been having challenge with laying down, but he finally did do it. We've been having to work on it manually. It's because during his surgery, he didn't have any training going on, so he's getting back in the groove. But he's still pretty obedient. I mean, hell, he always comes when called. He really don't like laying down whenever it's a hard floor because he's got joint issues. Like from his genetic test, it tells me that, and it means a lot of difference when he's on the bed and I can say lay down, he lays right down. But when he's on a hard floor, he don't want to lay right down. Dude is you've seen my dog. He's long as heck for a Chihuahua. Look.
Yeah, you got long haired Chihuahua. Yeah,
no,
I haven't seen him.
He's a chip pit. He's a chip. He's a Chihuahua American Pit Bull Terrier mix.
He's a mutt.
What?
He's a mutt. I know. Say that again.
Manny.
No,
he's a chip pit. He's a Chihuahua 53%, and then he's a 20, almost 30% American Pit Bull Terrier, and then he's like 11% or something Yorkie.
Well, American Pit Bull Terrier is smaller, because Athena is a Staffordshire Terrier pit, and Uggs is half that and half full massive.
Yeah, but the dog he has ain't nowhere near their size. His dog there is just a little bigger than him.
Yeah.
Her, I mean.
Yeah, well, I'd say
Like here, y'all want to see something from Brownie? Hold on.
like
I'll get Brownie to work. Brownie will work in a moment's notice.
it's heavy. Kills me all the time.
Brownie, notice his $100 bed. Yeah, that's a memory. That's a memory phone. That's a $100 bed for my baby. Sure is. Brownie, come on. And I paid for it myself. Brownie, oh, looking already sitting, not even having to tell. Good boy. Here you go. Saying my dog ain't obedient.
Take him down the valley.
Dogs, and they're so smart.
I was gonna say Charles. Very...
Yeah, they're very smart.
Come on, Bubba. Lay down.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Stay.
Dogs are smart, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Brownie, stay. Stay. Oh, no. You lost it. Brownie.
What are you telling me?
Down. Brownie, lay down.
Well, there's things in those canyons a million times worse than the roads. Why? Why's in the canyon? This is what I'm afraid of. We don't have to listen to this. Let's go.
No, I'm sorry. I want to hear. I want to hear this.
Good boy. Just gonna have to keep doing this a few more times.
Hey, Bob.
Stay.
I was here in the station to tell you something.
Brownie, stay.
Go lay down, mama.
Shake.
Go lay down.
Good boy. Shake. Good boy. Let's show him your circle. With no treat in the hand. Brownie, sit right there. Sit. Circle.
Last night, I was walking around my ranger station.
Good boy. Good boy. So besides the lay down, he's about 9 out of 10 recall and everything else.
Oh
He
yeah.
just has trouble with laying down.
Dogs are man's best friend. And they're so good on character. Like our dogs, they'll know if somebody's like good or bad. And it don't matter if they're family, friend, or whatever. They let us know.
My dog's had a rough past because sometimes he's barked even when good people come in. He's I don't know what he's been through. I just rescued him about 6 months ago. And when I rescued him, I got told about 3 months after having him, he looked like he was between 1 and 3. So somewhere between 2 and 3 years, more than likely. Old is how old he is. But he was out on the street. He was out on the street, no collar, and I was walking back to my car one night after delivering pizza, and he came up behind me and started, making a whining noise, and I turned around, and it's skittish of me at first, and then he finally came and jumped up in the car with me, and he started licking me like, let's get out of here. Huh. I was like, okie dokie.
Those are your best. Did you ever take him to the vet and have them to tell you how old?
Oh yeah, yeah. They said by his teeth, he's about 3 years, and his I just had him neutered. He had a ball that didn't drop, so he had to have a little bit of an extensive neutering surgery. Had to have his stitches a lot longer than normal, so he had the cone on a little longer and everything, so he just got a little sloppy on his lay down training lately.
Chihuahuas are famous for that, their balls not dropping or whatever. And see, that's Bishop's problems. I don't think his balls ever dropped.
Well, even with Brownie only having one ball, that mug still tried to go after anything and everything that was a dog that was a woman. My dog tried to go after a Rottweiler twice his size. It was a girl. She was just and Brownie was trying to go at her.
They're so small, but think they're so big and dangerous. I mean,
oh yeah, he's so fast. Like when I let him outside and he's playing, he runs circles around my ass. Dude, it's quick.
And this dog was huge, about fucking 200 something pounds. And Ricky got out the front door one day.
Brownie's about 14.
That dog was out there with the guy, and Ricky went after him, started barking. That dog was running around the both of us and Vic to get away from him.
See, I'm aerodynamic.
Pounder.
Yeah.
Thought he was a
I don't
gorilla.
have no more treats. I don't have no more treats, Bubba.
How long have you had him?
From King Kong syndrome.
I've had him since January.
Oh, so you haven't had him a long time.
It's about 3.5.
Like
No.
our youngest dog is Baby right here, and we've had her. How long have we had Baby?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Yeah, Biddy we've had for about 9 years. Rebel, we call him Rebel or Biddy. We've had him about 9 years. And Savannah, I guess we've had probably 6 years. About 6, maybe 7. Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have had,
Yeah.
Ricky would have been 14.
We're not like a lot of people when they get older, they get tired of them and want to get rid of them. We don't believe that. You keep them till, yeah.
I think this will be the only children I have will be animals. That's just my personal choice with the world we live in right now.
Well, you know,
That might
everything happens.
change. That might change, you know, but it ain't happened so far. And I definitely don't want to have a kid before I have my life taken together. And that's a mistake my dad made. It's a mistake my brother made. It's not a mistake I'm going to repeat.
That's
I'm
very
not
mature.
gonna,
That's
you know,
good. I mean, everybody should have their life in order and be able to
before
support
they,
their kids. You
yeah,
know,
you
there's so
shouldn't
many
be having,
people.
your
There's so
grandparents
many.
shouldn't be supporting their great grandparent children, except for when they want to. They shouldn't feel like they have to take care of them. You know what I mean?
There's so many people
And
that
there's a lot
they
of
have.
people like that.
Kids that lose their boyfriends.
Huh?
Said, or their adult children and use their boyfriends.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so many people that has kids that and need help, or like for instance, talking about Bishop because he cries my name. They live in government housing. They don't live on their own. You know, they need help to survive, and they're getting ready to bring another kid in the world. You know, or what? Which I don't think is probably Bishop's, but you see what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
and
like
then go ahead.
it's just like, you know, when Bishop came in there, people said, why was you throwing your hat down? Because I was making fun of when he was throwing his hat down like he was angry at you, like it was affecting him that bad. I guess it was a little stupid because I did it a little bit more than I should. I guess, you know, I'm still trying to get all this down pat on.
Dude, be you. Don't worry about what people says. Be
Yeah,
you.
and the thing is, you know, like with Bishop, like if what I heard was true about that he bothered the people for not keeping up the Chris Watts house, like, dude,
They
seriously,
hit me
man.
up. They hit me up. I have no idea who they are, but apparently the family left a message on one of my videos, my old account, and said something about how he was over there and like harassing them and stuff.
Are you talking about the Rusiks or Watts, his family,
The Watts.
or the Rus? Oh, so
The
you're
Watts.
talking about you're not talking about the Woman's, you're talking about the killers, Rus,
I
Watts.
don't know, but see, here's the thing: it don't matter because whatever side of the family, they all lost family. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's
Yeah,
a
I
killer,
do.
I mean, they
And
all
I don't understand how a man would do that. Like if I was him and I had his life, but then again, you know, I can't imagine what the man's life was like. But on the outside looking in, he had everything that I or my brother would have liked to have. It seemed like that he grew up and had a pretty good life, and he got in a good trade, and he got married to one person, and he had kids by just that one person. And hell, that's the life my grandparents had. That's the life I wanted to have with the girl I married at 19, but she wasn't ready to have it.
Well, I mean, nobody really knows what other people go through, but I don't mean I still don't know what all that Bishop did over there or whatever. But I know that they were saying that he was just plumb rude and like, and that's the way a lot of these people are in government housing that has way too much time on their hands and they don't have a life of their own. They want to live through other people's pain and misery.
I
You
see.
know
I
what I'm
see this
saying?
cop video the other day that people were criticizing this cop's arrest. He told the person to stop the car, and they wouldn't. They act like they was gonna take off, and he's there by himself, so he had to turn the car off for him. And it's a girl, obviously, and she's nevertheless. I mean, she's sitting there saying all types of shit like calling him names, derogatory names, and if he said, it'd be twice as worse. Spitting at him and everything else, saying I'll spit at you, blah blah blah, hate you, white cracker, da 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 da, all that. And all he does is try to get her to talk to him at first, and she completely escalated the whole situation, and they're calling it a controversial arrest. I call it uh, an arrest that could have went really bad, and he done pretty good, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. No, no, there's always
Yeah,
opinions are like
these people that are talking about cops, like when they're in situations like that, like I respect them because they're doing a very tough job, but like when they're picking on people like they've known their whole life or something, like me or somebody else around town or whatever, it's stupid. But
there's a
in
cop
these
that
big cities, where these people are acting out of control and stealing shit and everything else, in these liberal run, fascist liberal policy cities, these police departments are having to walk on eggshells, and it's sad.
there's one cop that I like. Like originally, I really. It's not that I don't like
I like
cops.
a lot of cops.
I've
I
seen
like a
I've
lot of
seen.
cops.
But there's one cop that I really like because I've kept up with him. He seems honest. He's legit with the people, and that's Sheriff Grady. I don't know if you know who he
Oh,
is.
Sheriff Grady Judd. Yeah, I know Grady Judd, and I love his press conferences. I
I
sure the
do
hell
too.
do.
Yeah, I mean, he just says it how it is, and he seems like he's for the people. Uh,
Not only that, I'll give you another one. Besides Sheriff Grady Judd, if anyone's ever watched Live PD, Sticks, Sergeant Sticks from the Oklahoma Drug Task Force, I think he used to even do undercover operations, stuff like that, whatever gang unit operations. Sticks, he's a good cop. There's a good cop on here named Donut Operator on YouTube. Shout out to him. He does a
I
lot
don't,
of good shooting breakdown videos and stuff.
I don't
Uh,
know.
who else is? I'll tell you somebody funny to watch anytime you check him out. Jeremy DeWitt, the guy that's impersonated a cop and everything else. He's sick. Dude's
What's
a
this?
freaking. He's a sex offender even. Jeremy DeWitt. He's all over YouTube. Oh my
What's his
God.
deal? What's his deal?
He ran a funeral escort company down in Florida called Metro State, and I followed it back in 2020 to like early 20 or late 2021. And he basically, I think his lawyer, say he's married to this Egyptian woman that's Muslim, and so he had this Muslim lawyer that was pretty good. And even though he faced a shitload of charges and had even his own body cam video evidence against himself, uh, I don't think he got that much time after all. And he was basically impersonating a police officer and trying to run it like a funeral escort business. But he was trying to be, trying to like deter traffic or obstruct traffic and do things he's not allowed to do. You know, pull people over, quote unquote, and yell at them and stuff. And like he pulled this one guy over, and this dude was like, "Stop pretending you're a police officer." And he's like, "I know what I'm allowed to do, what I'm not allowed to do." He said, "What you need to learn to do is shut the fuck up and move the fuck on and stay out of my funeral." And I mean, dude was on Dr. Phil and everything. He was. You want to talk about a train wreck? Oh my God, Jeremy DeWitt.
Yeah, like if you look right here, there's a lot of people who wants to be cops. Like, look at my picture right here. Like, you got Bishop so eager to want to be a sheriff. He makes his own little sheriff pictures and like,
Shit,
vote.
tell him to go hook up with Jeremy's partner in crime, Jennifer, who's been with him but yet claimed to be the victim of him and dropped the charges and everything else, and yet she ran the business with him, and she basically was his mistress, even while he was married. She's a black girl down in Florida, but yeah, tell Daniel Bishop go down there and hook up with her and Jeremy DeWitt. They probably would love his
I don't talk.
advice on how to reap. Well, no, they can't because Metro State, they were ordered to they're having to sell all the shit, he had all these former cop bikes and vehicles that he had got at auctions, and I mean he had an actual fucking funeral escort business, but he was running it crooked as hell. Like
Yeah,
he was acting above the law, and he's a felon. So, people didn't like the fact he was even allowed to do that, even as a felon, but he was able to carry a taser and all that stuff. But
well,
he finally kept fucking with the cops so much and kept going out there and pretending to be them so much that he finally, got onto them. And he claimed a big conspiracy against the cop. What's the cop's name that arrested him or whatever? Sergeant Vidler. Yeah, Sergeant Vidler is like what's his name? Freaking JG's John, whatever. What's his name?
I don't know. But a few minutes ago, you told me to tell Bishop something. You know, I don't talk to that twat waffle.
Yeah, no, I was just saying in general. I didn't mean it for real. No, who is it I'm thinking of?
Never heard that, Mom?
No.
Yeah, he's a twat waffle.
Who is it? John Holbrook. Yeah, it'd be like that's Jeremy DeWitt's John Holbrook, Sergeant Vidler.
Oh, you talking about the?
I'm talking about JG's cop that he don't like, John Holbrook. Like that'd be Jeremy DeWitt's equivalent to Vidler.
Yeah, you're talking about the guy who owns the gym or whatever. I actually thought that everybody was talking about gyms and boxing and fighting and everything. I actually thought that that's where they were talking about, like, grind to shine. That's where I assumed that he was talking about going to.
Oh no, like they ought to know that. Well, I'm saying this now. I'm not speaking back in May, but back in May, I don't know what the deal was with all that. But all I know is that JG ain't never gonna go to John Holbrook's gym. I mean, if I was JG and I had charges from the person or whatever, and I had issues with that cop, I wouldn't go to his gym. I don't care how many times. I don't care how many times they told me to the blue in the face that they ain't gonna do nothing screwy. Fuck that.
Well, yeah, not most definite, but I mean, shoot, as far as Bishop goes, like if he needs a safe,
but then again, JG shouldn't have started all that shit and getting on to the family and everything else he did. So he kind of
what family?
He kind of brought that on churches, up church. He brought that on himself to a degree.
Yeah, I heard that he was like his talking to his mom or saying stuff about his mom and his little. Like I didn't even know
he brought. Yeah, said he was gonna hit up his underage sister and stuff. And, bro, you don't say that about somebody. I don't care who you are. You definitely don't say it about somebody who is loved by millions and is a millionaire. Like, you do not say that. I don't care. And he came back and apologized, but I mean, after this many times, and I guess, but see, that's a lot different than me. But people are gonna say, "Well, he does the same thing." But no, I ain't never said I was gonna hit up somebody's sister or nothing, and then apologize or that. And I ain't got on here and tried to start anything with no celebrity. I don't know what that guy's issue is with the police and the protests and all that. I tried to get a story from him. He didn't want to talk to me because he probably thought I was, just somebody that wanted to pervert him and make videos about him. I did make a lot of videos ragging on him at first back in May and stuff, and I believed that false shit that came out about him and everything, and I looked and I felt fucking like shit afterwards. So that's why I finally left JG alone. And so and maybe he does have some actual cop issues going on in his town. You know, I don't
Nah,
know.
dude. That's all about show, dude. There ain't no cop issue. Ain't
Man, you
nobody
could be
going.
right. You could be right. You could be
Let
right
me.
because he knew about the cops today, and he said, "Stand up for your rights." LOL. And I was thinking, damn, man. Like when you talked to me privately, you said, "Man, I'm going through the same stuff." Like he was. He thought like he was connecting with me or something. Then he goes on YouTube and he laughs and says, "Stand up for your rights," when the police chief is sitting there threatening me in roundabout way. I
Well,
mean,
because
he
you
thinks
get
it's funny.
people will only put up BS for so long, you know. And what unless I'm mistaken, didn't it all start over because he was trying to protest some kind of police incident that happened like a year or two before or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, like
Didn't even have
the
shit
stuff
to
that I've
do with him.
happened the stuff I've had happen with my cops, I deal with immediately or make a report immediately or whatever. Like I don't
It
wait
didn't
no
even have nothing to
year.
do with him. It was about somebody else or something. And it's like, who the
That
hell
yeah,
waits
that
a
he
year or
witnessed.
two? It was all for show. I mean, anybody that's got any sense knows that. You know, I
I
mean,
don't
they'll
see
play.
how I don't see how he literally went down there and protested as one. Like I couldn't do that. I just like I mean,
Well,
call
I
me not
mean,
having big huevos or whatever, but I mean, I just don't think I got the the bravery to go out there and do that. And I mean, now if it was over a real issue and some real injustice, I commend the guy. I really do because, like I said, I don't think I could do it. But if it was just for show, like you said, then shit, I can't believe it.
dude, of course it was. Have you ever seen protests or ever been to a protest? There's never, like, usually a little protest might be 5 or 6 people and people laugh, but one person, I mean, everybody else was looking like, what the hell? If it's the video I seen of him with like yelling and stuff in front of a courthouse or wherever it was, because I've never been to Paintsville, but yeah, dude, I mean, like city officials, whoever, will put up with mentally ill people for a little bit, but after a while they get tired of their shit. You know, I mean, that's with anybody, anywhere. And every town has that mental person, Crazy Joe or Crazy Johnny or Crazy Karen.
I'm gonna see if this 4 minute clip can upload, and once it does, it probably take a good few freaking 15, 20 minutes. But once it does, I'm gonna play this 4 minute video and I'm gonna address it.
Go
If
ahead,
you don't
dude.
mind,
Yeah.
but go ahead. No, what were you saying?
Nothing. I was just
Besides the bishop thing, like, what do you think about the fact that that Iceman is like getting thumbs up and you know,
good. Good.
I mean
Because
stuff like I don't see how people are even liking this cat. Like the guy's literally on, dude. In any other type of place, he would be an outcast. Seriously.
this is the
Hell,
internet.
people treat me more like an outcast than him.
They're probably all meth heads like him, and they probably can relate by beating women like him. Dude, you got to take it with a grain of salt and sit. Birds of a feather flock together. Mentally
Me,
ill,
man.
yeah, mentally ill people will attract mentally ill in some situations. You know what I'm saying?
I just I thought I was getting to where I wasn't being cynical about the
I
state
had
of
to
our
tell
country anymore.
you
And then
something.
I've been 3 months here on YouTube, man, and
Catch
if
that though.
anything, this makes me just feel more cynical about things.
Oh shit! You didn't hear anything I just said, did you?
Probably still drug-induced psychosis.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I said that a lot of mentally ill attract mentally ill, but not in all situations because I'm talking to you. But I'm just joking, dude. I was trying to be funny, but you were talking.
My
It
bad.
was
I get it.
no.
I get it.
It's cool, dude. We all got issues. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody in the
Well,
world that
I
can say
mean, I didn't.
some type
I
of
mean,
issue.
people ought to really take up. I mean, I didn't want to ever think I did, and I was the type like my grandfather or my brother. I don't want to ever didn't want to ever see a shrink. But after I had my uh, half drug induced psychosis back in 2019 and did nearly kill myself, yeah, I knew then I needed to get help, and I didn't have to be court ordered to do shit. That's
Yeah.
what people don't understand about me. I consented to treatment. I went and
See,
stayed a month and got a psych eval and went to group and did all that. If anyone's ever seen the movie One That Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, really good movie. But yeah, I've been in that exact type of place just about, for 30 days. And
my
I asked the
mother-in-law.
psychiatrist straight up, "Am I crazy?" And she said, "No." She summed it up real quick, and
Yeah.
and told me, I talked to her for a good better part of a month about all my mom, my dad, and everything, and she gave me 3 diagnoses, and ain't none of them was schizo or bipolar or multiple personality, but sometimes I do wonder if I am a little bipolar. I don't know.
Well, I
I
mean,
talked.
there's a
I see my psychiatrist yesterday, and she. I'm not trying to overtalk you, but I want before I forget. I seen her yesterday, and she told me to, take my power back from giving a shit about what these people think, and if I can't do that and find it unbearable, then maybe I should leave you too. I mean, that's what she was saying, and she also said. That she's like, I know, she's like, how we're mandated reporters and stuff. And she said, and if I felt like you were at a danger or anything, I would have already, reported, so you just really need to stop worrying, just like what you say, stop worrying about what these other people say. But
yeah, man. I
man,
mean,
it's, you know,
Talking about whatever.
my dog goes with me each appointment
yeah.
time, and she loves seeing my dog. And next time I'm going for a hypnotherapy session to try to get some of these bad memories out of because sometimes I wake up dreaming in the night, and I wake up sweating and shit. I feel like I'm I was just there.
I am. I've been looking for a video. It's this doctor guy. I got it on my YouTube, but I don't know if I have it on my phone or if I saved it in my cloud. It's Dr. Paul, and he explains like a lot of people on the internet. Oh, right here's a good. You want? Oh, well, that one's too big. Hang on.
Let me see if mine's uploaded yet. No, it's still uploading.
Let me. But yeah, if you go to my page and look at like Dr. Paul, he explains how a lot of individuals on the internet, like for ICE, for
Hey,
instance.
all you people in Creek Squad that are like liking Iceman stuff and stuff, and I know you're doing it through your troll accounts and stuff, but here, just remember that Iceman said this shit. Let me play this real quick, Scarface. Oldie
Go
but
ahead.
goodie.
The internet at all while this court case is going on.
That's what I do that.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you should come out all right.
well, I mean,
Hold on.
The internet at all while this court case is going on.
that's what I do that.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you should come out all right.
well, I mean,
Up church's ass hurt.
Well, I know I'm gonna win this case. I'm gonna win it, and that's all that matters.
you ain't gonna get over this though, right?
Looks like Ass Church is ass hurt. Looks like he lost the love of his life, and now everybody's talking about his mommy.
Bro, karma's a bitch, is all I can say.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
You know, it was all right for everybody to talk about your mommy and my mommy and everybody else's mommy, but if you talk about his mommy, it's wrong. You know, that's bullshit. But Johnny, we've disconnected here with Johnny, and that was Johnny Goble.
Yeah, that was Johnny.
And he's not allowed on the internet, but now he called in.
But I'm sure that ain't breaking the law.
And that ain't that is no violation of the law because
he wasn't on the internet. Technically, me and you are.
Yeah, we might be breaking the law, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think everybody needed to hear from Johnny by God.
Motherfuckers broke the law so much he don't even know when he's breaking the law or not.
Right.
How are they breaking the law? It's constitutional right, freedom of speech.
No, he had a gag order.
Like who says this about their own mama?
I guess you could say you owned that big fucking sow-eating hog, big slop-eating sow hog you got there. I guess you own her. I don't know. That ain't saying much though, you know.
You know who the fuck does shit like that, bro?
I don't know, man. But
or this oldie but goodie.
The thing is starting to piss me off. We should kill it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Die! Damn it.
Let's see.
What the hell was that?
Because he fucking done compared himself to a fucking murderer.
Hang on, let's see here. Oh, right here.
I don't give a fuck who of you have supported or made funds up with Bishop. I apparently ain't supporting of him because he talked about Ryan and then he acted cool. He done the exact shit JG does. Y'all realize he's banned from Ryan's concerts. Y'all do realize that, right?
You shouldn't worry about dude, don't worry about what people do. Let it be like a learning experience. And when you see people, birds of a feather, you know, you just watch. People are normally more alike than.
Like, I don't understand, like, how this dude, Dumb Genius, has become all cool with everybody all of a sudden, too. Because, you know, I mean, he done some vile shit, but people will be people.
Yeah, that's what sells, man.
Like, and that's another thing gets me about Britt being so hard on me. But I don't care anymore if she wants to be hard on me, telling me to log out and shit. When I was taking up for her, when JG was being nothing but an asshole to her son. But you know, they don't see any of them things as actions of me being cool with them. They just, I don't know, I guess see it as me trying to chase clout, I guess. I didn't make those videos to chase clout. I didn't tag everybody in them.
You worry too much about what people say, and
I ain't worried, man. I'm just thinking about all this bullshit and hypocrisy. That's all. I ain't worried about it though. Cause they ain't gonna make me do shit. I love you, Daddy.
Yeah, the 1970s called me and told me they wanted my mullet back. But I said, fuck you, buddy. It looks good on me. Don't I look hardcore with my mullet? I get all the ladies with my sexy mullet. 'Cause I'm a man. I'm a grown man with a criminal record. Watch out, Kentucky. Here I come. I'm coming with my mullet. I'm a bad motherfucker with my big bad mullet. The baddest motherfucker in the holler.
Check out this mag light, man. Watch it. Check this out, Scarface.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's badass, dude. That's a LED. I forgot how many luminums it is, but it's a badass rechargeable light. It's a Nebo. It's a Nebo Inspector 500. See how skinny this bitch is, though? And I can extend that right there, and I've got the shop light to put up underneath the hood or whatever.
Yeah, this came in the little camping thing that I got.
It's two settings. It's got two settings, high, and then this is low, and then it's got this little thing you can hold out. Yeah, I can do that too. I can make it strobe as well.
Then you got 3 settings.
Yeah, I can do the strobe light if you need like if you're stuck on the side of the road or something.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what in the world is going on with, like, bro? I heard. Hold on, let me check the one and only good news site I think is online, and that's the Drudge Report from Matt Drudge. You know what I'm talking about? The Drudge Report. The Drudge Report by Matt Drudge.
I don't know who it is.
It's a conservative type. It's drudgereport.com. Biden tests positive for COVID again. He's back into isolation.
You talking about Biden?
Yeah. China threats to shoot. China's threat to shoot down a plane, dude.
Dude, China's
Pelosi trip marks.
Not to go to Taiwan on their visits.
China warns Pelosi trip marks invasion and military has right to fire on her plane. Boy, that would be something if they shot down Pelosi's plane. I can't imagine that happening.
Yeah, well, that's because that Biden is. They should be charged with. That's a whole nother thing, dude. I don't want to really go on the.
You know what Iceman should be using for his content right now? You gonna laugh your ass off when you see this, bro. Can you read that?
Nah, I can't even see the words. Yeah.
Monkey viral alert. Monkeypox cases hit 5,189 in the U.S. President Biden to declare virus and health emergency.
Dude, wait. Do you know why Iceman always talks about monkeypox with pox? Because the first case of monkeypox that hit Kentucky was in Johnson County, where he's at.
So that's why he does it.
Yeah, because the first case of monkeypox is Johnson County.
People were trying to make it seem like it was a racial thing he was doing against pox. Does pox have a biracial lineage or something?
Monkeypox is a real virus. It's a sickness. It's a real virus, dude. Yeah. And the first case
obviously,
of it.
Obviously. I'm saying, though, that some people were trying to act like him calling him monkeypox was a racial thing. I heard. Does he have any biracial stuff in him?
I don't know, dude. I don't know him like that. But that's just race baiters, just keeping shit going. I mean,
if he does, it's more power to him. I don't care. I'm just saying. I was just wondering.
No, he does that because he's Ice is like damn near mentally retarded itself, where he smoked so much wasp spray. I guess I don't know, but because they got a monkeypox, it's probably him that's got the damn monkeypox. But whoever I guess he's just going with And
I think Iceman went live tonight on his Hour in Power.
who cares? Who cares what that piece of shit does? Let
I
his
don't care,
new
but man, I just want to watch it because it's so funny.
his voice irks me. I mean, after finding out everything, like I thought that we was outing his brother for being a crooked politician, which, like I've said it a few times, I had no business trying to be a reporter. At my age, if I was going to be a reporter, I
If you
should.
want to report,
Huh?
man, you can do what you want. You can do what you want to, man. Now you're kind
Yeah,
of being.
but
Now you're going against what you told me,
dude. If I knew what I was doing, I had the report right there. I was talking to it the whole fucking time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's how brilliant I was. I was thinking it was his cousin, and here's the motherfucker. He's the story, the CI. I mean, who's
He's a
raised in the
CI.
cage. He is. That's why he's here. Because on our first channel, his cousin Derek Witt was running for judge executive in Johnson County, right there in Paintsville. Kind of damn near, not the same thing, but something similar. Well, I thought it was because he was a dirty politician, is what he told me. But he had a grudge against his cousin for whatever they have going on, and he turned him in for growing marijuana, and that's what it was all over. And then the lives ended up being him walking us through the state police, going in the house, who's in the house, what they found in the house, and he's on live, not there. I mean, the only way to know that is if he. And then, like the judge, whenever they bring indictments down, because he wasn't there, he was at work.
At Mr. Scarface, friends and law enforcement. What the fuck is this? He made something says that he said that you're friends in law enforcement. He's got a video clip. Hold on.
We have a friend in law enforcement that told us about it. And then, of course, we did know the people, the house that they went to. But honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that
he said that's suspect, that's so stupid. Just because you have a friend in law enforcement, that's so stupid.
I got family in law enforcement too. What's the point?
Oh, he did not do one against Sasquatch. He said at Sin TV, just because I spit venom don't mean I'm a snake. Where's the logic in that?
He's a victim. He's a victim now, just like Bishop. He's a victim. Y'all got a baby in his ass. Poor him. Now, he wouldn't have hit the women and beat them if
Seth Savage has a meltdown. Seth Savage has a meltdown. Kids don't need to run their fucking mouth, especially to adults. You hearing that square? Kids don't need. Square. Oh, okay, well, fucking hearing that square? Oh, okay, well, fucking, I still got to go for a ride. You did. Like, I do go to him. This is over, right? Well,
I can't understand.
Hold on.
I don't know. I can't understand.
He's saying kids don't need to talk about adult stuff. Talking about me, and he was like, "Oh, you're not square." He must be talking to that Dabs fella, whoever's in his live at the time that this is being recorded. But my computer's playing it slow.
You really keep up with voice? Dude, I can take screenshots of him begging for me to see his shit, and I give two fucks what that piece of shit's got to say. Yeah.
I still got to go for a ride, and you didn't. Seth says he thinks he's talking to me. He's tired of this fucking bullshit.
I can't understand it. It's all blurry. Maybe it's my phone.
I'll wait till it fully loads. Basically, he's just taking a clip from one of Seth's lives. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to play it on here right now. I'm trying to see if this one video I tried to upload will.
He's half retarded. everything he does is other people's junk. Like he repeats what they say. Like I've literally had him send me text messages of shit that I just uploaded, and it's like, you fucking idiot. I know what the fuck I said. I'm the one who made it. Like I got it. I got you saying it's like, motherfucker, I know what the fuck I said, dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking wet brain, dude. Hang on just a minute. I got to take care of something. I'll be right back. Go ahead and talk or whatever.
I'm waiting for this video to upload. Hold on, let me see what Seth says in this video.
Alright, we're goddamn adults. Goddamn adults. I know I've been trying to work on saying goddamn my channel. We're goddamn adults. I know I've
Yeah, when you say the word GD, which I'm not saying I've never said, but we're not perfect. It's alright.
I want the actual fuck. I want the actual fuck. Like, damn. And like, filthy animal, like, first of all, I'm a black man, baby. I'm not fucking racist. First of all, I'm a black man, baby. I'm not fucking racist. And I don't support racism. And I don't support racism. You know what I'm saying? And no, not everybody's going to agree on everything. But at least fucking Rebel Man ain't out there in his fucking clan yelling uniform yelling white power. Fucking clan yelling uniform yelling white power. Like, come the fuck on. Like, come the fuck on.
He's talking about you.
Why are you stirring up more shit?
Fucking Sasquatch. Why are you stirring up more shit? Dude, you stir up shit.
I had family in the clan. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck. Go look at my past. I had family.
Oh, you had family in the clan? Well, then you ought to be the first one to pay reparations. I ain't have no family in the clan.
Sure he does. Sure, just like the drunk from Texas. Sure he does. Sure they do. They all know. They all know about shit that they don't fucking know about. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. There's fucking idiots who talk
this next dude I'm about to show once this video's uploaded. He don't know his ass from a hole in the ground either, and I don't care how many people like him or whatever. I'm gonna show this video because he has literally disrespected me. He went from being, and I don't give a shit no more. It's just a simple fact that this motherfucker. The rumor is now that he's been lied to. That girl that supposedly died, she didn't die. That's what I'm hearing now. So, and this is the same guy, you got to understand, folks, that told me privately, I'm done with the JG drama. That's why I deleted your vids that could help you in a court thing that I said I would help you with. I deleted them because I'm done with the drama. Oh, but 3 weeks later, I'm going to make more videos about the drama and not send you the vids that could help you. Like, that's not a friend. I'm sorry. So I don't give a shit what anyone thinks I got to say about this next person because they have ran their mouth till I'm tired of
Play it, dude. Don't worry about what people think. Fuck them. Play your shit, dude.
I will as soon as it's uploaded. It's almost there.
Oh. All right. My bad.
You go ahead and pick the next topic of conversation besides Ice Bitch and Bishop. Let's see. What's the deal about?
I like talking about Bishop. I ain't gonna, because he's my bitch. Until we settle our issues, he is going to be my topic. He's my bitch. I mean, Iceman, he's just.
Damn, you just reminded me like you're still Schillinger from Oz and Bishop is Beecher. The TV show Oz.
Until I get proven wrong, it's my bitch. Until he proves me.
Man, Schillinger, made Beecher his bitch. Fucking branded a damn Nazi symbol on his ass. I love that show.
Oh, that ain't nothing what I'd brand on that motherfucker. Yeah. When I say he would be my bitch, I mean it. I mean, and until he proves me wrong, everything I've done has shown that he's my bitch. So, I mean, he can sit there and cry and yell whatever the fuck he wants, but
I ain't got respect for the guy. I ain't got respect for the guy. Simply the fact that he's going to talk about with other people that you're supposed to get me to commit suicide, and then he laughs about it. But yet he goes out here and makes these videos that was that supposedly Red had went after this person that was a grandma and all this, and he acts one way. He is a freaking I don't know what he is.
That's his account, bro. That's how stupid they are. I mean,
that disability audit. I figured that disability audit could have been him.
That's his, and that's like Pox, how stupid he is. He'll talk shit about ICE, but at the same time, he'll praise ICE's troll account because it's going after me. It's like, just jump on Team ICE, dude, and be done with it.
I don't know about Black Pox. I really don't know.
What a pussy Bishop is.
He thought that he was really accomplishing something the other night when he was being a mod on my account, and I knew I left him a mod on purpose just to see if he would do a Gotcha Man move like Gotcha did on JG, and he did.
Hey, here's hey, Mom, how about this? How about I fight Bishop and you fight his mom? Since he's so worried about his mom and Bishop's worried about you, you can fight his mom and I'll fight him.
I'll fight them both.
Damn. I'm telling you.
I'll punch his fucking ass out in a heartbeat.
She would too.
Hey, I'm going to be 70 next month, and my old man was 45, and I knocked the fuck out of him.
And see, my relative is my elder is a little bit different than yours. My elder would say we should pray for him.
Yeah. But that's just again another. That's just when a man don't have his word, he ain't got nothing. Like, you can twist up shit. People can twist up anything they want. All you got to do is just make them look like fucking idiots. Don't sit there and worry about what the fuck they say. That's why Bishop's my bitch, and he always will be my bitch, because he's a stupid bitch. You know? I mean, he wouldn't make me no money. He would just be my funny bitch. He would be like my clown bitch that would do stupid shit for me.
Yeah, this video's almost done. It's processing right now.
I don't even think his bitch would be money for real. Because from what I hear, everybody's done had her.
Well, on this live, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch this segment that I saved. I forgot exactly what segment it is of what video, but it was important for some reason for me to save it. So
go ahead and play. Yeah, go ahead and play.
Processing. I will just. Here it is. It's ready now.
So there you go. If you think there's some gang of small YouTube channels after you, bro, get.
I ain't got no gun, no. You ain't made no suicide? No. Somebody, they done it before. I heard some suicide. What state you said another? Indiana? No, I'm good. I said, we got to act like we get all like that. They said that you were talking about suicide, and all we do. Yeah, well, what they probably don't understand is they don't understand what I'm talking about. Instead of asking me, they make these assumptions and then they want to do that. So I guess I'm just not built for being online.
Can I go to a commercial? Commercial! Stupid commercials.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph y'all, I am sorry I had to put you all through that. It's me again, Daddy Begs with BCMCE, and I'm here to about how this motherfucker ran his mouth wide open y'all. First and foremost, let me make one thing perfectly clear, Mr. Square works fucking media. I work with nobody. Nobody can tell me how to run my content. Nobody sways my content in any way. It has never happened. So the fact that you think there's some gang of small YouTube channels after you, bro, get fucking real. And another thing that I want to get right out of the motherfucking way. Listen to me, you little...
The cops in the video sounded really nice, like they're generally concerned that he is okay. Yep, he got lucky. Like, most SWATs aren't like that. Like, so this is now the second time it's happened. Both times the cops were really nice to him. still bullshit that somebody called it. Like, I don't like Square, but calling the cops on somebody is bullshit. But he was flipping out, and maybe somebody really did have concern.
Vile bastard, you are not the only person on YouTube to have mental issues. Here's a little fucking gem for you, you fuckstick. Everyone on this planet has their own quirks. Don't you fucking come on here and act like it's up to us to get master degrees in whatever the fuck your mental illness is. Like you're literally saying that what you need on YouTube is a fucking team of psychologists to teach everyone what's wrong with you. Fucking stop it, bro. Everyone has told you time, and time, and time, and fucking time, again, to get off of YouTube if it bothers you. What part about that do you not fucking comprehend? You claim to be smart, yet you're a grown man who don't know what's best for him. And that's not my fault. That's not YouTube's fault. And more fucking importantly, it's not on us to deal with you. Your parents have to deal with you, like I have to deal with my own kids. I proudly have 4 children and none are named Square. And also, who the fuck are you to throw up multiple times that you donated to me? Donating to a content.
That's why you don't give people on YouTube your address if you don't know them. Well, see, here's the thing. Ashley, like I said, I don't like Square, but the reason K9 got his address is, well, let's just go back to the whole story. Cammy took Square's wrench away, and then after that, K9 said that he was going to send Square a new computer, but he needed his address in order to send him a new computer. And then as soon as they realized that taking the wrench away pissed off Square, they called the cops on him the first time. The only reason they got the address is so they could call the cops on him, so that they could send them directly to his house. But most people don't know that.
What that guy just got wrong, and actually that's Danny, the man Parker. And I'm not reviewing the video he's watching. I'm reviewing what Danny said, because basically right there he admits that back in June he made videos defending me, and he was acting like my friend. But see, now he's saying, "Oh, I don't like Square," but here's the truth. They got the address just to call the cops. But what he got mixed up in it is that they got the address before the wrench was taken away, which led me to making the videos, which led them and going live, which led them to calling the cops. They didn't take the wrench and then get the address. They got the address and then they took the wrench. That's how it went.
But none of that really matters. Like how things.
What matters is the fact is that is a grown man right there listening to another person talk about how I'm a grown man that don't know what I want. And it's true. I am still trying to figure out my direction in life. I'm a young grown man, and I don't have my parents to deal with me. I've never had them in my life, so I'm glad that what's his name is there for his children. But Danny, he needs to be there for his children and stop worrying about me. That dude has children and is still playing Pokemon Go. That's all I got to say about you, Danny. Because that's just weird as fuck.
I mean,
if I had kids, I wouldn't be playing Pokemon Go. That's just me. That's just my opinion.
If your kid played Pokemon Go, you'd play Pokemon Go too. Trust me. If your kid wanted to play
Pokemon Go with them, yeah, I wouldn't play it by myself though.
Yeah, I don't know. People focus.
Yeah, probably fine though when you play.
People focuses on other people so they don't have to focus on themselves.
Dude, it's funny when this 20,000 other YouTuber though made offensive jokes on him hard. All the dude said back in the comments was, "Oh, that's cool. I could take the views. I'll take it." Dude made some fucking. You want to talk about offensive jokes, man? It was fucking offensive shit. He said, like, I mean, I wouldn't even want to say that to somebody really, because it's just, especially if they aren't really like that. Like I don't see that as a joke. I mean, I get it's called offensive jokes, but
yeah, this is an offensive place. Like somebody with easy, soft skin they're going to be butthurt. Like, I mean, there's more ice men than what you realize. There's more. I don't know. There's more Johnny Gobles than you realize. I mean, that's what people's all about. You know, I mean, not all, but a lot. You know, you. I don't know. Like when you realize that most people isn't your friends just because you socialize with them or talk to them. It's kind of like that saying: you keep your friends close, but you keep your enemies closer. You know, and you know, like Bishop and Ice, it's one of those things. A friend, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. You ever heard that saying?
Yeah, that's some
So I
Sun
mean,
Tzu or war type shit.
You gotta take shit with a grain of salt, dude. It takes two bitches to deal with me, and that's usually how it always has been. You can't worry about it. I think that shit's funny when two grown men and they still can't do it. They still got to have more people, and those people apparently have to have people. I don't know, but you got to make joke about it, dude. You got to find what's funny. You know, you can't take the shit personal because it's mental illness running wild. Well, you got a lot of stuff running on your PC, don't you?
No, I'm just sitting here next to my dog, laying down. My dog's like chilling.
I'm talking. I'm talking about what's on your. You got a lot of stuff running on your computer.
No, I don't.
You
I'm
don't.
on my No, I'm on my
You
phone.
don't have a
I'm
lot
not
of
on my
applications.
computer. I'm on my
You don't have.
phone.
Oh, are you? Do you not have? Do you have a lot of applications running on your phone?
Not besides
You don't.
this, and I might have YouTube open. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, when you're on your phone, it's always good to have everything closed out, just for your resource, make it run
Yeah,
smoothly.
I had the YouTube app open. It's closed now.
There you go. Give it a minute, and you'll notice that it'll probably help start working better. And there won't be there'll still be a little lag time in between, but it won't be near as bad.
I just don't understand, like, uh, understand.
Can't understand what. Let Dr. Scar help you. What is it you don't understand?
I'm all right, Doc. Uh,
Hey, it's free advice. I'm not like Bishop. I don't have a GoFundMe or little thing saying give me donations. I'll give you free advice, dude.
I had Brian Sean and all types of people tell me to put my Cash App out there if I needed another computer, and I did. As soon as I did, I got shit on Sam. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Yeah. I was like,
I,
that's why I hadn't put Cash App out there so far yet, because I'm going to probably get criticized for it. And I definitely don't beg.
go ahead. I mean, shit. Well, hell, they do it. Go ahead and do it if you need it. I mean, me, I'm the type of person, man.
Ain't nobody gonna donate, so I ain't even worried about it. I don't even want them to get the footage of me even asking for donations anymore. They're gonna see I can do it on my own.
Shit, I'm the type of person, dude. I'd go. Yeah, I'd go. I don't know. People don't have pride. People's not ashamed. Like men nowadays are not ashamed of anything. They'll ask and beg for money and throw their kids out and say they need it for their kids or lawyers or to pay electric bill or whatever. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not gonna say, like, I seen somebody that needed to pay their electric bill and they were at their house and I was just watching while they were asking for money, and you could tell they lived in a big ass nice house, like, if I guess probably $250,000 house. And I'm sitting there like, Why don't you downgrade and come down here with us, and maybe you won't have to worry about not paying your electric bill? It's a thought, but everybody's different. You can't really bad people. Everybody does their thing, but I mean, and it's not when people needs money for electric because since the government has gave so much money out to different communities, all the communities and states. They got so many funding for people who can't pay their electric bill, who can't pay their water bill. So when I see and hear people talking about they need help paying this and that, I mean, it's like, is people stupid? Do they not know how much money? I mean, there's so much money floating around for the states and counties. That's why people don't go to work because everything's paid for them. That's why everywhere's hurt. They're hurting. They can't find people to work because they make more money sitting on their ass
all
getting.
Last year. I worked all last year up until this February.
Yeah. That's funny.
The money I receive right now, I receive off the basis of the fact that I was on call for 24 hours for several years of my life for this man. So that's why he still pays me.
You know what's funny is when Bishop, when he cries wondering what I do for a living, knowing that his ass sits up there and does nothing, which I'm not going to say, but I can say that when my old lady's off, I still make more money doing what I do than what that motherfucker does on YouTube or anything. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Putting this salve on me that's putting it on all
You're
my
lucky.
freaking sore.
You're lucky right now. I can't do any of that.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's marijuana infused. I am lucky to have it. I'm blessed.
I can't do any of that right now. I mean, I support it.
So I'm prescribed. Yeah, so ain't nobody can say shit about me.
Yeah, I support it, and I mean, I even fight to have it legalized. I've been to Frankfurt and all that, and hell, my picture was up there. Back in 2011, my picture was at Frankfurt with Turtle Man up there on the big screen. But I mean, you remember that, don't you, Mom?
Yeah, I got Turtle Man on my damn refrigerator. I got a picture of me doing the one too.
Here, I'll let you see. It's hold on.
Yeah.
And then if you look right here, it's got that mark on it. So you know it's legal product. But it's there's a place since this is the heartland of the country, they call it. So
it's all legal. That's just legal, illegal. That's just your crooked government telling you what you can and can't do. Now that they think they can make $1 on it, they just slap legal on it. They want to try to be hustlers. I mean, the war on drugs, like, don't say I can't go into politics, dude. Politics, religion.
Me and you got the same view about that. I bet you support stuff like George Carlin used to say during his comedy act. That was one of the greats.
I don't have much for the fucking government.
Just like George Carlin said, some things I'm liberal about, some things I'm conservative about.
Well, I mean, liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, they're all crooked fucks. They don't give a fuck about average people like me and you. I mean, rich people, powerful people that, money talks, bullshit walks. Yeah, that's who they care about. And that's why people like Bishop wants to be a Jones, so they can feel like they're so important. But, I mean, who would want to be a dirty, crooked fuck just because they have money? Some of the most saddest people that I've ever met is people with money. For real.
I've heard that more than once. I mean, look at what happened with look at what happened with Marvin Gaye's life and Robert Durst.
Most people, I could tell you shit about a Democrat here in Kentucky, but I'm not. Family shit, man.
Marvin
I'm not
Gaye
even.
was addicted to cocaine, though.
Go there.
Him and his father had a beef, and his father was the one that shot him. And you know that his father only got manslaughter or whatever, involuntary manslaughter. because
Bishop
he had a
wishes.
tumor on his brain. He had a tumor on his brain, so they gave his father a break, being that he was 60 years old.
Yeah. Oh, Bishop wishes he was connected. But you know, people that's from government housing, it's like pipe dreams. You know what I'm saying? And they come on the internet and they want to be like Iceman and Bishop, and they want to be what they've never been, anything than what they are. You know, I've heard Iceman say they tried to make me out to be a woman abuser and a kid. Motherfucker, you done that to yourself. Commonwealth of Kentucky even said that. But, you know, everybody
Yep.
wants to be something that they're not. Not everybody, but I'm talking about everybody that's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I am not dabs rolling, and I don't know who they are, dude. That's
Who's cussing
legitimate
people out?
answer. Yeah, it's the same person that's been going around acting like me with my old profile picture. Well, I put it back as my profile picture. No, I didn't. I changed it again. Uh,
Hey,
but
come on
I
now.
don't know, Roland. I really don't. Like, look at me
Is
dead in
there,
the eyes. I don't know. Like, my hands are here. I'm not going around cussing people out. I don't have a second cell phone. All I have is that computer, and that computer is not active on anyone's live chat.
who are
I
you
don't even,
talking about?
I don't, I'm
Who
talking to
are you talking about?
Roland. Like, I
I
don't even
know.
have, Roland, I don't even have another, I'm not even on my brother's account anymore. I took it off because after I deleted the channel on that one, I took it off. And I've never had no more than access to this account and that other account. That's it.
Is he talking about
So
another? Is
yeah,
he talking about another issue?
he's talking about this guy that when I had my nervous when I had my when I freaked out on live there here a while back,
Mm-hmm.
I yelled because I just got out of a chat room being accused of being this dude dabs like 5 to 8, 20, 30 times back to back to back to back to back. And I don't know how many times I got to put something on my Mimi who's dead or my grandmother who's dead, who I would never lie on, especially something this petty. And why would I still be cussing people out too when I've already apologized and stuff? It makes no sense. Like,
You
I'm on my own account. I don't need to make a troll account. I've never
you should.
thought of making a
If they
troll
were all
account.
saying it, if they were all saying it, you should have made them happy and said, "Fuck all y'all, fuck the world." You know. I mean,
I mean,
they
that's the
probably
last time I'm
they probably
saying that
know
I'm
it's not
not
you.
dabs. Like, I've
They probably
screamed it in
know
a
it's not.
nervous breakdown. I've sworn it now 30 times. I've said it again now, and my hands are clear, and I'm on my phone doing a live. And you could tell if you've been watching this live, I ain't been doing nothing else except hell. A while ago, I was going in there pouring myself a drink, so I haven't been on no one else's live cussing nobody under dabs.
Mm, I don't know, man. They probably
I mean,
know it's not.
it's somebody like I've had Scooter send me a picture of him and saying that this guy is legit acting like me and is
Yeah,
pissing people off, and I
they
want
know
him
it's
to
not.
stop
They
it.
say it's not because it drives him crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably one of these people that have been here on this chat and even talked tonight. Might be, maybe it's not. If it's not y'all, I don't know. But somebody's going around pretending to be this guy named Dabs with my old account picture. And apparently he's acting like me in his mannerisms or whatever speech, something to where people really think that it could be me, and it's not.
Or it could
For the
just be
50th
people saying
time,
they think, or it could just be people saying they think it's you to get you going.
yeah, for content,
I mean, because all they know,
content,
all they got to do is just get you going, dude. I'm saying that they know that you're easy fired up.
content. I tell you what, they keep making more content. If anyone keeps making more content about me, making fun of me or whatever, I swear to God, I'm gonna go all in on you, and you're not gonna see it coming. And it's
Section
just gonna be
230.
bid after bid. No, the fuck no
I'm gonna
Section 230. I'm gonna play their game.
I'm gonna do a
They
two
keep playing
section
with me.
230. By God, I'm pulling a Durkee. I'm pulling a Durkee section 230.
What's the section 230?
Trump. past it. It's Section 230. You take any of my content, I will sue, by God.
Like what I'm going to do. Right.
Everybody's suing. I had to say it.
See the people that do that stuff, that do the dabs account and stuff. If they do have a public YouTube account, they ain't never gonna let off that they were that dabs guy. They ain't never gonna let out that they were that person. Never. And you know, let me find out who it was. I swear to God, I'll do you right back. I'll make an account with your old first profile picture, and I'll fight fire with fire on that one, because I do
What
not
did they
appreciate
do?
someone going around impersonating me.
They do that to me all the time. And my fan, I mean, hell, don't even, you can't let that shit bother you, dude. I mean, I know that it does. They know that it does, and that's why they do it. I mean, if you let people.
Oh, here's Dabs. I'm here. Well, then here's the perfect way to show that I'm not this Dabs guy. Yeah, you hear? Yeah, you know what? That's what I got to say to you, bro. And you blocked. Us and someone else's live stream. Pretend to somebody else.
That's a fan of yours. You should just look at them that they're a fan, dude. They're, you know.
They could be a fan from far away.
They may have the hots for you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've had someone crazy try to go after me. I had a girl just 2 years ago try to send me flowers back to back to back to back to back to back to back back to back.
I'm thinking more maybe Bishop or Sasquatch. Sasquatch seems like he very well could have the hots for you. And as pissed off as he got because I was on your live and the way he left like a little girl, I think he's a little jealous. I mean, I think he's not. You're not playing the bitch card for him. Like he's used to. Yeah. You better watch. He'll take his leg off and hit you with it. I couldn't believe that shit. And then motherfucker runs to all these channels, says he's calling me out. I called him out. Come to find out, motherfucker's got one leg. It's like, how the fuck you gonna call somebody out with one leg? I mean, me being me, I couldn't fight him with good conscience.
He's gonna take it off. He's gonna hop on the other one and chase you with it.
Well, I mean, you know the way I am. I couldn't fight him in good conscience. A cripple. I mean, come on now. What kind of person would that make me?
Hey man, I'm sure that there's an industry out there online that needs people like that for a certain type of genre. You know what I mean?
I don't
know. Oh, burn, motherfucker, burn.
When it comes at me, he's gonna be.
Well, yeah, that's different. I mean, if an idiot's that stupid to where they waddle to you and want their ass beat and they're coming swinging at you, I mean, you got to bitch smack them and put them in their place. But, I mean, I wouldn't really want to fight a crippled. I mean, that's pathetic. If you know, that's mental illness going wild. A motherfucker even
Technically, I'm a crippled. I mean,
how?
If you want to go by the book, I'm technically a cripple too.
Well, then it would be fair for you and him to go at it, but me and him, it would be, yeah, that's
I don't know. Maybe I'm not a crippled now that I've. Yeah, well, it's been about a year since I've had to use a cane, so I guess I wouldn't be considered a cripple now. No, I couldn't fight it.
Oh.
Now, if he's got stuff like I got in the head, it might be a little bit more level. You know,
you need to have more
disorder.
You need to have confidence in yourself, and you need to quit trying to make everybody happy. That's what's wrong. You're worried about who likes you.
I'm done making people happy. I'm done doing that. You're right about that. Like
one thing. There's one thing, I'm not going to say their name, but I did hear them say about you that, like, if
Go
you
ahead.
go on a live and you say hi to people, and if they don't respond back, you're like, "Well, I'm leaving," and you get mad thinking that people don't like you or whatever.
I did do that before, yeah. I stopped doing that though. I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because I mean people were sitting there like making fun of me right like while I'm in the chat. Like I'm they may they can deny all they want to, but I know when things were talked about me, and I know when I overblew things, and I was wrong some of the times. Other times I had legit reasons, but still griping about it or anything don't make it better. So
no, but I'm just telling you because I heard them talking, and so you can be aware. When I say things, it's not to pick on you or to hurt your feelings. It's like, hey, this is why. It's like, and if they're laughing at you, dude, they're not your friends. They're not. You know, like Ice and Bishop talking about you being suicidal and this and that. I mean, that's just more narratives that people throw out, and you give them that to use against you. You know, it's like now everybody's going to know Bishop is a little punk bitch because he sits with a gun talking about waiting all night for people because he runs
the
his
only
mouth.
times the only times that I've told my psychiatrist the same thing, the only two times I was really in that state was in late May when I got threatened to be used and to be made the next JG and Bishop Turkey, and when back in 2019 I went almost all the way full through with it. So those are the only two times. The other two times, people calling the cops, no, it was bullshit.
Would
Nobody
you?
called the
Would it
cops when
really?
it really mattered.
You mean it would really bother you that bad if they thought that you was another JG or?
When I was new on YouTube and I saw all the content on this dude from Kentucky who was just a little bit older than me and had done all this crazy shit. Yeah, when I started covering it and I started getting close to some people that I guess I shouldn't have got close to. Yeah, I got threatened with that. I mean, there were videos made admitting it and stuff, and
Well, I
I
mean,
forgave, and I forgave the person that did it. But you know, hell, it still happened anyway,
well,
and
you're
they're gonna say it's my fault, and maybe it is my fault. I guess it is.
you can't. Do you know how many people wants him to make videos with them? They like beg for him, and you get it for free. Be happy.
Well,
You don't even have to ask and beg and swing off somebody's nuts, dude. He does it for free for you. Don't worry. Be
wow.
happy. I mean, you know how many people would probably
I
love to
mean,
be in your. I mean, from what I've seen, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. And I know you don't like it. And that's why they do it. You know, this too shall pass. Whatever that bothers you, it'll pass. What are you thinking right now, dude? You look pissed.
nothing.
Did I say something to piss you off?
No. Just
I didn't mean to say anything to piss you off. I mean,
no,
to
dude,
me,
you didn't.
to me,
It's just like you said. They know what they're doing, and that's what I don't understand. And I'm the wrong one for lashing out when people knew what they were doing when they.
but you can't expect people to know. I mean, that's what you're prey. You're prey to them. And the only way you're going to change that is turn around and make them the prey. You can be the hunted or the hunted.
I'm not going to stoop down to that level. If I do that, then it'll never end. Somebody's got to walk away. It's got
But
to
you're
be
not.
me, and it'll be me.
Well, I mean, everybody's got to make their own decision, and you got to make your own decisions. You got to find your way. I just give you the best advice that I'd give anybody. I tell what I'm telling you. I tell anybody that.
I understand now.
But Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, but from what I've seen, a lot of people, and I think I know what you're talking about, but a lot of people wants to be in their videos. You know, I mean, gosh, I see people dropping names so much, and it's like, good God, you know, wow. And that's why I say you can't worry. You know, you got to look on the bright side of things, even if it's bad, dude.
Look
I
at this.
mean,
Look at this. Look, now Scooter's pissed at me again.
well, it's better be pissed off than pissed on, dude. I mean,
I
you
don't know
can't
what.
worry.
I didn't do or say anything about the dude.
They're saying it because they know that you're afraid or whatever, or worried or whatever it is. You know, I don't know how you feel,
No,
but
I'm
I
not. I'm
can
not
tell it.
afraid. If I have to walk, I'm not afraid or nothing. But if I have to walk away from my own health, I will.
I mean, I can
I ain't
tell
gonna.
that it
I
bothers.
ain't. I ain't gonna make no videos or nothing anymore. And if they keep going on, they keep going on. I don't know. I'll try not to let it bother me, but I don't. You know, I can't tell what's going to happen. Just like I guess I done fucked up because I'm here on a live stream with you, and you've been telling me not to look. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, I mean, I can guarantee you fucked up by talking to me. But you know, I mean, you can be a you can be a follower, you can be a leader. You choose. And that's all what it's about in life. It don't matter if it's a computer or if it's out here in life, dude. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Just,
What's wrong with you? You sound all depressed now.
I'll be all right. According to everybody else on here that thinks they know me, I'll be all right. So whatever. I don't know why. I don't know why I got to be someone's punching bag or whatever. Like when there's these people that are scamming and hurt. Like I ain't tried to hurt anybody.
They do it because it affects you, man. It like just that what the dude said. I could tell, he could tell, and anybody else that's watching can tell that it physically affected you. Like your whole demeanor changed, and like, and that's why they do it, dude. I mean, to get a rise out of you. I mean, that's where you got to learn to whatever people says, let it go in one ear and out the other. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know, man.
No, I
Everybody's
don't
got.
think that ain't the. I don't know. That ain't. Seems like I can't do it. You know, the only way I can do it is if I log off, and hell, then I still can't stay off because I'm wondering what's, fucking, I don't know, feel like a curse or something.
Well,
I don't even believe in superstitious shit, but
you don't believe in what?
superstition usually. But
What do you
something's
mean?
fucking weird.
What do you mean superstition?
Like curses and stuff like that. But sometimes it feels like it is.
I don't know, man. I mean, we are in control of our own whatever. I mean, it's like I said before or earlier, and I'd say it to anybody, dude.
They
If
say
it
I've been shit talking a whole bunch of people. I've been talking about Danny, and I've been talking about the past and going over it. I've talked about Seven Squats. I've talked about Iceman. We've talked about Bishop. Nowhere did I talk about Scooter. Nowhere have I talked about anybody else negatively. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, man.
He said things maybe you guys don't agree with, but that's his opinion.
Everybody has one.
To the right, and just down from the water glass. Too many infections to count.
Well,
I mean,
they're probably going to try to get you scared of talking to me. And I'm the type, man, I don't care if I don't talk to anybody on here. I'll still make videos and still say fuck the world and still say fuck Bishop. He's a punk made bitch. And always, I give two fucks.
What are you talking about, Katana, that you tried? What have you tried to do other than tell me that I've shit talked a whole bunch of people that have shit talked me? The ones that I have even brought up. No, it's not a private conversation. Of course it's not. I didn't plan for it to be. It's a chill stream.
You worry what? I don't know, man.
I just want to know what she means by I tried. No one said that this was a private conversation. I don't know what I have said that's been so bad on a public conversation. That's what I don't get.
Well, if I had to guess, it'll probably be something about talking to me. If I had to guess, if individuals are like Sasquatch or whatever, Soggy Biscuit or whatever, I don't think everybody's in a Soggy Biscuit community, but I think there's like groups of them, probably maybe patches. So I don't know,
This
and
is
I
the
could be
only
wrong.
person. This is the only person that will come up and even talk. I mean, at least he comes up and he talks to me. He's talked to me privately, and it, we just wanted to go live because earlier.
You don't have to defend.
I ain't got to defend. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, we decided to come on here and chill and talk. I mean, didn't say we were going to talk about rosies and daisies. I mean, shit, I'm still allowed to have my opinion. I don't give a damn what nobody likes about it. I mean, sorry. Not sorry.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you haven't done anything wrong to me until I watch all of these videos of yours that you sent me in contact. I'm not taking any judgment or watching anyone else's videos just for the simple fact you don't act like anybody else that has acted towards me.
American Horror Story.
And if anyone's got a problem, I'm talking about you and me. And if anyone doesn't like that, well, oh well.
I don't know, man. You can't worry. I mean, you can worry, but at some point,
I'm not worried. I'm just saying, like, until I watch these videos about you or what, I mean, I can't. I don't even have the time to get in on what even all this stuff has been going on all about you. I just got back almost a little bit before you did, and I was making, I took someone's advice and was trying to go this way, and yeah, I messed up early on. I'm not foolproof, I guess.
You messed up what?
Like
early
I
on.
I messed up early on with one stream, showing something shouldn't have showed. I just it was but I did it. That's the thing. It don't matter if it was a mistake. It happened and pissed the person off, and I'm not gonna apologize, but it's. I mean, even though I mean it.
Are you talking about who they're talking about?
No, I'm not talking about it. No, I'm talking about somebody else that I don't want. I'm just not bringing up their name because I know that they don't care for me, and they called me a mistake. So and that really
Well,
hurt
here,
my feelings.
let me play this little funny clip and tell me who you think this reminds you of.
This is what I do, I sit on you, sit on you, sit on you. This is what I do, I sit on you, right on your lap. This is what I do, I sit on you, sit.
I don't know what you're talking about, Henry. I never did no such thing.
Huh?
What you are talking about the time you pulled your huh? Who's talking
Yeah,
about it?
exactly. I didn't do that. What he's talking about is when I was on Seth's live when he had Lee on there, and I thought it was a crazy, like, chilling live. I did like the Michael Jackson hee hee type thing as a joke, but I didn't pull it out. Come on now. The
That
hell?
sounds like a Cyrax move or something. Now Cyrax,
I don't even know why I did it, and I regret doing that too. But I was
you're
nervous, and I was trying to break the ice, and Lee has always had funny lives and stuff, and I thought it'd be funny, but apparently it wasn't.
dude, you can't. I mean, like I
Oh,
told you,
I mean that's what I was just saying. It's mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. People just want to slam at me. They just want to keep knocking me down no matter what.
you worry too much about what people say and think. If they don't like it, ignore them and go on. I mean, if they're gonna cry your name,
Well,
they're
and
gonna.
what the hell is this timer supposed to mean?
I don't know. Maybe they're timing themselves to have some balls to do something to you. I don't know. Maybe they're going to expose you for something that's going to fucking matter to somebody. Who the fuck knows? I don't know.
I don't either, and I've never been nothing but I thought nice to Roland, but I guess not.
Well, it's if I had to guess, they probably all been sitting and talking about you, and they're all on the bandwagon to whatever, and they'll probably make you flip, and then they'll go and say I made you flip or something. That's usually since the narrative
No
with
one's gonna
I.
make me flip. No one's gonna make me flip. But if the people that and if the person that called me the other day, and and I called, I mean, if that doesn't matter, and I've told them even after the fact, some of the stuff that I tried doing, messed up, let myself down, let them down, and I wasn't even going to call or talk to them anymore. But they said, well, at one point I heard back from one of them saying that they told me they heard good feedback, and then all the crap with my brother last night, and so I guess now I'm on the shit list again. Fuck, I don't know.
Well,
I'll be on some list, I guess.
Yeah, somebody's got to be on
somebody's list for something.
everybody's on somebody's list for something. I mean, shit. Don't even sweat it, dude. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, man, you got to find your own happiness. You got to find what works for you. And like I said, like if shit bothers you, like mentally or it's like whatever, if it gets to you, turn the shit off. It ain't worth it. Take a break. Come back later. Sit back and watch people, dude. Watch them circle jerk. Get a laugh out of it. I
That's the
mean, whatever.
problem, man. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just can't.
It just keeps pulling you back in, right? It's like you try to get away, but it just keeps sucking you back, man. Nah, just fucking with you. But I know what you're saying. It's you like doing it, and you're. I don't know. There's a lot of people
I
that's
don't
addicted.
know. I don't know why. I don't know why I've got to watch other people's stuff on me.
Hell, man, I don't even 98% of the shit. I couldn't tell you what people says about me until somebody gives me a little video clip or tells me about it or something. I mean, for real, that's how much I give a shit. I mean,
When
most
does
of
the
Bishop.
clan when does the clan rally start? You know what? This is my
Who
fucking
cares?
channel. Stay that shit in here.
That shit don't bother me, man. It shouldn't bother you. They're race baiters. Hell, if you ain't never seen a race baiter, they're a dime a dozen.
No, I'm tired, Henry. You know what? Fuck you, dude.
There you go. If you don't want to hear them, just block their ass and go on. But yeah,
What you do is tell them, I ain't got time to listen to your fucking bullshit. Make an appointment next time.
yeah. I've been telling him he can't worry. Like if he worries what everybody thinks, he'll drive himself crazy, and that's why they do it.
They already are. They don't care.
Back. Call me next week.
Yeah, trust me, dude. If I worried what every Tom, Dick, and Harry said about me, dude, please. Oh my God. And knowing half of the individuals, the type that they are, and the types that they run with, dude, please. That's where they'll stay is on the font board, like little bitches.
What are you doing?
I'm listening to you.
Hmm.
I'm just listening to you. Oh, maybe he accidentally got on. Forget you, ghost. Because of what, Kaitana? Because of what? Like I've been made to think I don't care anymore.
Yeah, sorry about that, dude. My phone's acting up on me.
No, it's alright. I just got told basically that Scooter Beggins is coming for me again.
Oh well. I mean,
These the
the
same
only
people that know my history and everything, and they still want to use somebody that I was threatened with. During, I tell you what. I hope you all feel good about yourselves. You know what? You can go and you can advertise on somebody else's shit. You're not advertising on my shit, George. If I can you talk one way about me and come on my stream another and see Llama Hawk I'm done with you.
Yeah.
You used to split the cord and you don't tear it when here's your cord. Call somebody that fucking cares.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you can't.
You used to fucking come up to him like,
You can't worry. I mean, they're fucking like Ghost and all them. Those are ice bitches. I mean, for real. Those are. I don't know, bro. I mean, whenever you learn to not worry what people think or what they say, you'll be a whole lot happier, for real. Just in life in general. Not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about just life, dude. I mean, who knows you the best in the world out of anybody? Like your grandfather, I know, but like I'm sure you got friends out in your hometown, right?
Yeah. Bob, Amy, so
Those are the only people that should really matter for real. Are your family who knows you. Like you don't get along with your brother apparently, but people you do get along with, people who know you. Those are the people who that should affect you that bother you. Like my wife, if, what she thinks matters to me. My mother-in-law, my family, like you know, people that Iceman has tried to get to talk to them to cry about their bullshit that they can't even get to, you know. Yeah, you can't worry about BS, dude, for real.
You're going to make a wonderful mother.
You still there?
yeah.
My estate, I don't know about the things that they've been
I just
they're forcing his.
oh, I don't know.
I wasn't able to do
And dude, I mean, you can't. I don't know. They know exactly what to say to get you tore up, and I can guarantee you that's Ice and Bishop, because they're running on his bullshit name. So the other ones are coattails of theirs. Is the way I see it. Maybe not. They might have just hopped in at the same time.
Yeah.
I designed it that way. Just for you.
Well,
the words can't hurt you. They can only hurt you if you let them. And I don't know. It's kind of like that thing, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Was it? But
yeah, well, according to my mentor, it's one of the most inaccurate statements ever made, because every night when we go to sleep, our subconscious minds work back the day, and everything that was said, all the words and everything, it's programmed in.
I'm sorry,
So
I don't
that's
know who.
one of the most. That's one
I'm
of the most.
sorry.
I mean, that's a good. It's really. I mean, according to this scientific, logical information I have, that attitude is actually 110% wrong. Not to
And
be argumentative or nothing, but I'm telling you the truth of what I know.
Yeah, that's people who's got a whole bunch of book smarts that ain't got very much life smarts. Yeah, for them it probably is right. I mean, and that's why most psychologists don't do a damn bit of good. I mean, honestly. That's why even in recovery, if you notice, most of them has those scientific. Their shit sucks. The recoveries that work is the addicts who help another addict or alcoholic who helps another alcoholic. I mean, that's
Shout out
fact.
to. Let me make sure to do this. Shout out to Guitar Fingers that lost his account. Y'all make sure to go sub him up because we're using the intro and outro he made for me, even though whatever. Make sure to shout him out. Y'all go like and subscribe to him. Fucking cool.
So what? He lost an account or something?
Yeah, he's also laughed about me and
people's gonna laugh, dude. You can't be glad. That's what it should be about. I said from day one, if people laughs over my shit, who gives a fuck? Let them laugh. That's what it should be about. If retards like Iceman and fucking Bishop from government housing fucking gets a little kick out of some bullshit, let them, dude. I mean, Bishop, he probably laughs at himself. You know, I know I laugh at his ass.
If you want to continue streaming or whatever, man, you can. But I think it's about time for me to get ready to turn in.
Oh, yeah, we've been on here for a while. I'm about done, too. I need to get the old lady over there, get her to bed. She done passed out on me.
You have a good night, Scarface.
All right. Don't worry about what people say. You are?
I ain't going to try to, but apparently I done messed up now.
Dude, you can't worry what. I don't know. The only thing that's going to be made is videos. That's it, dude.
They just want him to think he did.
They just want you to think you messed up. And worst somebody's going to do is make a video and talk shit. That's been done for years, dude. Don't even sweat it. But we'll talk to you later, man.
Good night, and tell Miss Scarface and your mother-in-law good night, too.
I will.
Y'all have a good weekend.
You too, man.